AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I am a psychic medium. I am speaking to people that are physically dead yet still alive and move from here to the other side and back with whatever it is they want to tell people and do whatever they want to do. That's their right to do whatever they want to do. Hi, Betty. Hi, everybody. All readings are for entertainment purposes only. This is alleged information I'm getting from the spirit realm. Hi, everybody. I love you. Thank you. Hey, Gwendolyn. Hi, beautiful people. I wasn't going to come back tonight, but I wanted to just to kind of check in a little bit on the situation. Thank you last night. I need somebody to put my cash app in for me because I can't do two or three things at one time. I can't keep my mind on the spirit. I can't keep my mind on the reading, especially when I'm speaking to the elders, I'm speaking to people that are still alive. They're just not physically alive. Do you see those lights on those candles? Do you see that? I know that's King Nipsey, and a lot of people. Thank you, Alexandra. Would you please put that up as the show goes on and encourage people? Please show me love. Please donate to me. Please click like and subscribe. Yes, I know that's my baby, King Nipsey Hussle, and I know that's King Young Dolph. I really hate that I didn't know who he was, and I didn't know his music. Aren't they? But you see the long energy beams that are coming out of them? It's on my face, it's on my chest, like that. I have a jumper. I have a little jumper on again. I love my jumpsuits. He gets in his moods. He likes to show out because those are Nipsey's candles. They're Nipsey blue. Thank you, September Virgo. Hi, Sharon. Hi, baby. I need everybody to please put my cash out, encourage people to donate to me so I can continue to do the work that I do, because it's very difficult work that I do, and this is basically what I do 24/7. Um, and then when I'm at home, I do private readings, off camera, and I make hair and skincare products, which I am in the middle of making right now. I would encourage, because a lot of people had the issue that I used to have. Hi, beautiful Bobby, with hair loss, itching, irritation, and fungus in the scalp. And this is the perfect time to deal with those issues. So I would encourage you all to get like your winterizing kits and formulas. Um, I have a colloidal silver that's good for dandruff, itching, and flaking. And then on top of that, if you know that's a scalp issue, you want to put the biotin, the really very concentrated biotin, on your scalp to soothe and moisturize the scalp. When it's able to get down deeper in there, then hi Sarah, baby. Hi Sarah, mama. Drippolish, drippolish. Yes, I'm glad the messy crew is in the motherfucking house. You see what I'm saying? The AKT. Celebrities Messy Crew. I didn't get to go over there. My girl that helps me, she's busy. Can somebody let people know on Instagram that I'm over here? Thank you, baby. Thank you, Josette Hayes. She's working, she's tied up, and I don't want to wait much later. I might come back uh, tomorrow, but I want to thank you. Y'all got me in love with the blonde. This was Nipsey's idea. I've never worn blonde. I always tell people if they go back and look at my Alexis K. Hi, Style Compass. Hey, beautiful girl. That's right, Messy Crew, Queen, Drip King, Nip, and it's big. I love the Messy Crew. Um, if you go back and look at my videos from 15 years ago, I never dyed my hair ever in my life. I've never worn a blonde wig ever in my life. And when Nipsey told me to wear it, I fought him on it because I think the first time he got me to do it. Thank you, Angie C, for posting my cash app. Thank you so much. Some people say that the notification bell on the phone bothers them. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to turn that off and keep my volume up. And I'm like a kid. I like the bell. I like when it's being notified, or I'm being notified that I get donations and cash apps. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So if you have a problem with it, okay, don't watch the video. Hi, Shamika. Hi, beautiful baby. Look, let me tell you um, why I wanted to come back just briefly tonight and kind of touch on it, because I have so much going on and I need to rest and take care of myself. So I haven't done a whole bunch around. I'm getting bits and pieces. And let me tell you something, like with young Dolph, yeah, he has a potty mouth. Like me and Nipsey, my dad, everybody that comes in here, I love it. I found a video and hey, Sneaker Prince, thank you. And I saw him with 2 Chainz. So I said, I heard right. He was in the video with 2 Chainz. It was a long time ago. They knew each other. And in the video, they were on World Star. They were in LA. I put it on my community forum. And he was in another video. I think, who is Black Youngster? I think they were arguing back and forth and threatening each other. And young Dolph was saying he got in the industry, honestly, by working hard and being who he is. And he was like, I know for a fact you got in the industry sucking dick. He said, dicks with an S. And I said, oh. So I kept rewinding. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga's funny as hell. Like, with a wild, just like incredible personality, beautiful spirit. And just, so I'm like, oh, so I did hear you say that these niggas that was involved in setting you up on the down low, because I heard him say one of them, probably more of them, but one of the ones that was involved loves transsexual women, does not like natural women, might pretend to, but, well, no, Joy Payne, I think he's telling the truth. That's right, Leo gang. Now, I'm in love with Leos because they remind me so much of me, a Sagittarius. It's like what you see with them, you know, very polite, very respectful until you make them mad, you know, or you attack them. They usually don't bother you unless you do something to them. Thank you, Grenda. You know what? I guess, you know, y'all saying I look younger with the wig. And you know what? With the blonde, I never had to wear wigs, so I feel that way too when I wear the black one, just the way it is, or maybe the style or something. It makes me look dated or something. So I have to learn. I'm waiting for some more wigs to come in the mail. I ordered a couple more blonde. I have a red because people said they want to see me as a redhead. Nipsey wanted me to get the red and the blonde, and so I have to learn how to style them. You know, I don't know. I'm just learning, and you all are helping me. So I appreciate you all being patient with me and helping me and giving me your honest feedback, because now y'all got me in love with the blonde wig. Nipsey started this shit, and now I love it. I'm like, I can't wait. I can't believe I waited so long, because I see so many other people that I always thought looked beautiful, but I didn't think it would be me. I didn't think I would look good, but I always thought everybody else looked good. So anyway, let me tell you a couple of things that keep, well, you know, my hair is naturally black, so I'm not going to dye my hair. I'll still do black, but right now, I've never done blonde. I've never changed my color. I've never dyed my hair. So I'm just loving giving myself permission to do something else and not being stuck. Just giving myself permission to be me. I'm glad you said Sagittarius, because you know my birthday is November 27th, so I'm really expecting some nice presents. Presents from you. It doesn't have to be anything physical. It can be a donation. I need donations, please. So if you want to send me a gift, please bless me with a donation. Hold on, let me see if I can answer. Okay, yes, I have somebody come. Let me, you know, my other girl that helps me. Let me tell you some things that have been coming to me. And I know that you all, like I said, are very, very smart. And you all know things I don't. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, I know that, now I know no other reader asked you to do this, but I know you don't mind doing it for me. You say you went silver gray. Oh, really? See, I've never gone gray. I've never dyed my hair. Okay, I'm lying. I dyed my hair in high school. Since then, and I've been out in public the past 15, almost 20 years, I've never dyed my black hair. So it's never turned. You know, other women in my family, they gray slow, and then, you know, some people are born gray when they're kids. It's genetic or something. So I haven't, I'm not trying to stop that process or something, but I don't want that process. It looks good on some people, especially men. It makes them look very regal, very mature and sexy. Um, I wouldn't want it on me, to be honest. If I had that choice, I'd rather go blonde than to go gray. Because I know too that when that happens, it's especially with women, it's a mineral deficiency, a hormonal deficiency. It can be stopped, it can be prevented, it can be reversed. I know for a fact it can be reversed. So if you can rock that and that looks good, because I've seen even women that look beautiful with the gray, and especially if it's a streak in the front, gorgeous. Okay, that's just not me. It just never happened to me. So I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, yeah, I know how to reverse it. You can reverse thinning hair. You can reverse gray. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you, smart people, and that I know you all know things I don't in the physical. Let me tell you what young Dolph has been bringing to me, and I don't understand it because I haven't had time to really sit with this reading. I got so much going on and I don't feel well. Okay, so I'm trying to get myself together. Okay. Dogs. I think I mentioned it last night. He keeps showing me dogs. So I'm wondering, did he own dogs or a dog? Did he like dogs? Was it any rappers or he's associated with any rappers here in Atlanta, there, or anywhere else that has dogs, and some of the dogs looked aggressive like pits, really pretty Rottweilers, pits. I think I might have even seen a German Shepherd or something that looked like that. They look like they're fighting dogs. And I saw someone that's a rapper and an entertainer and in the music industry, even having a record label, dealing with distribution and stuff like that, that has should I say, a kennel or a dog farm. It might be in their house where they raise dogs. They groom dogs. They're in hip hop. They're in the entertainment industry. A black man. And I don't know why I'm seeing the dogs. And I'm wondering why the dogs, does he know him? Ricky? Does he know? Does young Dolph know him? Because I see the dogs that are associated with young Dolph in this situation, and people buy the dogs from this rapper and this entertainer, an older man. This is not a teenage man or man in his 20s, but still looks good and looks young. That's what I'm seeing, a dark-skinned man. And I see other artists that have dogs and that deal with dogs and might buy the dog from him. And also, I'm wondering, you know what? Also, the dog pound, bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, bow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, Suge Knight, Easy E, and the King Crip that I love, Tookie. They have come back in here for this situation with young Dolph and King Nipsey Hussle. Now, I'm not saying the person that owns the dog had anything to do with it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they know young Dolph and they're tied into the people that are connected to young Dolph and they know about this situation. It looks like young Dolph knows this person that raises these beautiful dogs, gets them. I don't know if they are like abandoned or takes them as babies, breeds them. He does several things. Breeds them, raises them, sells them. But I see somebody involved gets the dogs and do some type of dog fighting or gambling or betting around the dogs. But I'm not saying it's the person that owns them. Oh, Dad, So I don't know why I heard Snoop Dogg, Dog Pounds. I don't know if it's also a record label, Dog Pound. He kept saying something about dogs. So I don't know if it's any record labels in Atlanta. I don't know if Black Dog, Red Dog, anything associated, a record label named has a dog in the name, or entertainment company has a dog in the name, because that's what he was saying. It's a record label as well as an entertainment company that deals with entertainers and booking and promotions that has dog in it. So I don't know if it's black dog, red dog. He showed me that, as well as somebody owning and grooming and keeping, like housing and taking care of dogs. And some of them were really beautiful pits, because I saw a black pit and I saw a chocolate pit, but they had light eyes and really stocky and muscular, gorgeous dogs. And I saw somebody owning a dog tied to the murder of where he was in Memphis at the time. Also, I heard convict music. So I don't know if he was talking about an artist that's on convict music. I don't know if convict music is still around. I think it's an Akon. I don't know if there's more than one convict music, because I heard it's on locked up, won't let me out. I'm locked up, won't let me out. And I kept been hearing that song for the past couple of days. Like I was hearing the one make you feel some type of way with Rich Homie Quan, and then I heard the 2 Chainz, and I see him and 2 Chainz knew each other and got along and liked each other. Okay, I just heard Bankroll Fresh. So Bankroll Fresh just stepped in. He hasn't crossed over, and he's kind of roaming around, he's not resolved with his murder. Now, I remember there was a young man that said they were having a shootout, and it was about a woman. They were fucking the same woman. That's why he shot him. And the guy was like kind of bragging about it, laughing about it. And I don't think he got a lot of time, if any. It was like self-defense. A few years ago, he was on Vlad TV. Bankroll Fresh just popped in. So I'm wondering, all these people, all these greats are coming up. I'm cold. I turned the heat on, it just went off. I'm cold. Excuse me. I know what a lot of people or entities, other beings come in. Sometimes it gets really cold. That's just their signature. It's not evil. That's just their signature. Like some people get really hot. You get real hot. Some entities. You said the Dog Pound group was Sugar Bear? Okay, I don't know who Sugar Bear is, but he mentioned that. And he also said he was going to be like Akon. So, I thought so, Jack. He didn't do any time. He was like kind of talking like he was bragging about it, like he was glad he did it. And it's really fucked up, because a young man, he's saying he was very naive and he was very ignorant. And he's like, it was a trap or a setup. I'm just wondering, I don't know who Bankroll Fresh was under and who benefited from his physical death. Like, I wonder where he was in his career when he was murdered, having to shoot out this guy about a woman. I even wonder if the guy's still with the woman that he shot Bankroll Fresh about. Bankroll Fresh is not resting. He's not at peace. Oh, so I wonder, did he know Jermaine Dupri? Because that's what he just said about, he mentioned Jermaine Dupri. I don't know what that means. So I'm just throwing out what he's saying. And he's saying something about his mother. And I'm wondering, is it a child, or did he have any brothers, any siblings? Was he an only child? But he's roaming around in here because he knows some of the people in his circle that are tied to young Dolph. And he is, he said something about Christmas. He wanted to be here. He misses Christmas. And a female. There's someone else with him. Wait a minute. I just see an afro. So deaf. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I believe you. We know that, Bobby. Okay. But he just showed me the afro with that's the logo for the so deaf. So I'm wondering what that means, but I can't really go into that. But he came up connected to young Dolph. So I don't know who they have in common, what they know in common, but I know when he told me about Akon, he said he was getting ready to be like Akon and move more internationally and bond with musicians and artists like an international thing, what also Nipsey was going to do with Eritrea and other places, and merging that music with this music and creating beautiful projects and bigger things. And he said something about he was working on a show because he wanted to do something, Young Dolph. That's what I'm back on. I understand that, Black Cherry. I'm just saying that I'm not saying, I don't know if they knew each other, had an interaction, or if he did something to him. I just know he said he looked up to him with what he had accomplished. He said, literally, one of the shooters died from getting shot by Young Dolph's friend. Oh, okay. Well, I hope when we find out if that's for real, I want to see that shooter and the name, because they're going to die anyway, through murder, to, or either be put in prison, or kind of like X'd out, because he's saying, hi everybody, that he was getting ready to move into a bigger level, and he mentions bank. So when I look at these cards, I'm gonna tell you what bothers me, and like I said, I haven't done a full reading on this yet. I really can't. And like I said the other night, if people want me to do that, they have to send more donations for me to do that, because it's just too much. I have too much going on. When I look at this, and I picked up the cards and I did a reading for someone else, totally unrelated to this. So when I laid these back out again, that's what I want to say, tell you those things. Like, why was I picking up Snoop Dogg? And I heard this song, Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay. I don't know if he worked with, was close to Snoop Dogg. Suge Knight came up, so I wonder how is he associated with him, or if he worked on any projects with anybody that knew them, knew Akon, knew Suge Knight, or anybody associated with Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg. Who else did he mention that I was telling you about? Yes, somebody that has dogs, raises dogs, and there were dogs up there. So if Young Dolph didn't own a dog anywhere, had a dog anywhere in any yard or relative that he put the dog there, there was someone close to him in this situation that has a dog. And I'm trying to figure out who that is. Also, any record labels or entertainment labels that might have a dog logo or have a dog in the name of the record label. And also, when he kept saying Red Dog, what I remember as I started Googling, trying to figure out, is this Red Dog Records, Black Dog Records, Mad Dog Records, Mad Dog Entertainment, Red Dog Entertainment. I'm trying to figure out, why is he saying it's some type of record label or entertainment company. I'm wondering, is it here in Atlanta, Memphis, or somewhere else in the United States, or maybe somewhere else, period, along with the United States. But I feel like it's here because he kept saying it, and he's been saying it to me for like 2 or 3 days now, as well as a physical dog. What I remember, okay, the City of Atlanta Police Department, we started having a really big drug problem, and one of the very powerful and dirty and very treacherous police units that everybody feared was the Red Dog unit through the City of Atlanta Police. They would wear the black suits, fatigues. I think they had snipers on deck. They were just about busting drug dealers, busting drug houses. They didn't care if your grandmama was in there, your baby, your auntie. If you were in there, they suspected then your grandmama getting body slammed and all that. And some of them were doing dirty shit as far as stealing the drugs, stealing the money, and putting them back out. Yeah, you remember this? So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That goddamn Red Dog unit. It was so treacherous, and they did so many. Oh, it's not a top. It's a jumpsuit. They did so much dirty shit that, from what I read, I didn't have a chance to write the whole thing down. There was a big scandal and a lawsuit because they had done something to a LGBT group or something, and hurt them and violated their rights. And there ended up being a lawsuit, and they dismantled the Red Dog unit. I said, okay, so you're also mentioning Red Dog unit to me, which tells me that he's also telling me, in the hip hop industry and dealing with rappers, producers, some of the people that were involved in murdering him, there was police informants and drug activity and violence tied into, and killing setups tied into the music industry as we know and tied into wherever he was, whoever he was associating in Atlanta, even though we know it's not Red Dot right now, but it's still the same type of units. They just changed that name on that and created another group and gave another name. He said that is also part of this organized crime underneath dealing with police and informants and intelligence units that keep some of this going with bribes, putting them up to extort certain people and getting major kickbacks tied into people that work, that control, like execs in the music industry, politicians, as well as the foot soldiers that they put out there. And then for some reason, one of the shooters, he showed me something with blue. So I wonder, are these Bloods and Crips up there? Are any of them gang bangers or gang members, the rappers that he's beefing with that hired the executioners to do this? I wonder, are there Bloods or Crips in Memphis and in that area? And he also showed me indictments and informants and police records in that area that he was in. That has been a bad area, like a problem area, like a hot zone, and it's been issues and murders there before. So if you said they're Bloods, thank you, but some reason I saw somebody with blue. You said BY. Who's BY? I don't know what the BY means. Thank you. Is it just in Atlanta? With the BY. Thank you, player, for watching. Memphis has heavy gangs. Thank you. Black Youngster is one that sticks out to me a lot, along with the other one. Is that Gotti? What's the two that he had? You said Memphis has GDs, no Crips. Are you sure that no Crips ever come there? Or that no rappers deal with them at all? Yo Gotti. Yes, those two are a problem. Okay, Black Youngsters of Blood. Okay, it's only Black Youngster is homie Blood. Okay. I don't know what it means. He showed me somebody had a blue hanky that was tied to the shooting. And then I don't know why, when I look at the store, I see, I don't know if it's an alley on one side and a fence, or is there an alley on both sides? Is there something in the back of that cookie store and a dumpster nearby? Houses, but I also saw across the street. I don't know, because I couldn't, people have been trying to send it to me, but I couldn't really see. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Malone. Thank you, baby. You said Memphis has great street crips. Thank you, baby, because I saw Bloods and Crips knowing about this and being affiliated and tied into the groups that orchestrated this assassination. But for some reason, I keep seeing something across the street. So I'm wondering, is it a house across the street? Or is it another building or business directly across the street from the cookie shop, as well as on the sides of the cookie shop? Is it a side street or alley on one side of the cookie shop, or on both sides, and then something else behind there, houses in another? If you go a few feet, there's another set of houses or something, like around this store. You said a millionaire got murdered next to Family Dollar after bragging about being independent. Oh my gosh, in the same place. Thank you. It's a hotel and a Dairy Queen. What, in front, across the street, or behind? Because for some reason, and what about the alley? Is there a side street or alley on one side of the cookie shop, or both sides of the cookie shop, and then something behind? You said last time Dolph got shot, Black Youngster's name was in front across the street. Memphis only 5 and 6 members. Jeff Ford is from next door state. GD Web Blue. Thank you. Okay, so I was wrong. It might not be a Crip with the blue. You said a GD. I heard Dolph was about to buy half a million. Yeah, but you know what? Thank you. You said across the street is Church's Chicken. And is it something that looks like a house or old house? Was there ever a house there? Or is it behind the Dairy Queen? Behind the other store you're talking about? Could there be any houses or older houses on that side of the street? Both sides, really. But that side of the street or on the sides of the Dairy Queen and then or behind there or nearby on that block, because I'm picking them up and I'm picking up somebody else saw this besides the lady in the cookie shop. You said I'm Vice Lord though, and a lot of my homies Chip. Okay, I don't understand. Dixie? Dixie Queen? Black was a part of the shooting. He got arrested and the charges were dropped. Uh, J.R. Sun Music. Wait a minute, it's going out. Mix of different games. Thank you. See, you all have to teach me. Um, and I don't mind if you contact me privately either at alexiskttylervp@gmail.com, because then I'll try to like put the pieces together of what he is showing me, since I don't have a lot of time right now to just sit and write and write and write what he's saying. He's very, very clear. I just don't have a lot of time to just sit and try to put so I try to do it a little bit as I can, because I see someone across the street that saw this, an older person, might be an old man. I don't know. That's why I asked what was over there and where how the street moved, because I can see a map in my mind, but I see these buildings, but for some reason I see some old houses around the area. So that's why I'm asking you: are houses on the sides of the cookie shop, like even if it's further down, and is there any side streets or alleyways on either side of the cookie shop and something behind there, and is there a dumpster nearby, so I can try to figure out what it is he's trying to show me. And then someone was behind there and someone was on the right, but it wasn't up close to the store. I wonder, is it a street or corner? How far would the corner be away to the right and to the left? And I also keep seeing females, and it's sad every time I look at this reading, it keeps showing me females were involved, and there was someone in the store that knew about this, and it keeps showing me a female knew about this and was on the phone. I'm not saying she had anything to do with it. I don't see that. I'm not saying that. But the shooter was not, because I saw two shooters, and then when I looked at the news, that's what they said, that it was two. But you know what's strange to me? The witness, a female, I don't know who she is. You could just hear her voice. She said it was two cars, a white, and I think she said a dark. Then people started saying, no, it was just one. It was just the white. But this lady said she saw it. She said it was two. And I can't see you all. I can't see anything. Thank you. I just saw Bumblebee. There's some houses behind the cookie. Thank you, Bumblebee. I couldn't see anything until I just touched it. There's a lot of trees behind the cookie store and some houses. Is there a dumpster anywhere? Is there a trash can or a dumpster outside near the cookie shop where things are dumped? Trash, basically a trash can. I wonder, was it there, or did you see it? If y'all go there anywhere around there? And what about the side streets to the, y'all typing so much. GDs and Crips right under the same principle. Thank you, ARC International. There's some side streets and homes in the area. Okay, projects are right behind Makita's. There are houses. Thank you, Portia P. Okay, I'm not crazy. Bumblebee, that's the Stray Hood Airways in Ketchum. And there's an old house behind the cookie. Thank you, because I see the old house. Thank you, Bumblebee. If you, because there's somebody else behind there that knew. And I'm wondering, do you all know, if you go to that cookie shop, is there an old man or an older man that is ever in there, or that's one of the owners, or I don't know, that works with them or runs errands or something, or that might be in there sometimes and moves from there to another location, or that brings supplies? And is it just black people, that so-called black people, people of color, that are in that store? Because I saw a male that knows what happened inside of there. But I'm wondering, is there a male that works in there, or is it a male that brings supplies or just doesn't always stay there, that moves around, that might deal with corporate or goes from store to store, that's ever in there? And a female that I saw in there not only knows young Dolph and was on that phone, but she knew one of the shooters, but she's not going to say, and I don't blame her, because they don't need to get, it's too dangerous and to jeopardize the business and to jeopardize their lives. It's a Family Dollar by the cookie shop. Thank you, Family Dollar, next to the cookie shop. Is there any side street or alley or anything on either side of it? The girl at the gas station. Yeah, Trey 8. You know what? That bothers me too. That she claims they happen to be a fan and just saw him there. I have a feeling somebody who owns that cookie shop or worked there knows. Yes, because they saw the shooting. You said, I'm here in Memphis. Trust me, it's BN shooting. I don't know what BN means, baby. Y'all got to, I'm slow, y'all. Y'all got to fill me in. The police got one of the cars. So it's more than one, Bernice? I thought it was two shooters, but now they're saying, oh, fuck. NSA, they're saying it's 3 shooters. I wouldn't be surprised because of what keeps showing up here. It keeps showing me there's a female here that's a mother. She has a child or more than one child, or could possibly even be pregnant. She knows about this, and it's a group. Gang members are involved with this. Organized crime inside of the entertainment industry, but also on some street shit. Young Dolph, I don't know if he had completely given that life up and was starting over. This is some shit from some childhood friends that became enemies, also some street shit, some drug shit, some sex shit, some obsession shit, some baby mama shit. I don't know why it keeps showing me. It's something about young Dolph and one of these rappers that feel like he fucked a bitch or was fucking a bitch, or the bitch was fucking him and infiltrating to get information. I don't know, but it keeps saying 2 or 3 people damn fucking. This is about sexual shit. This is about drug shit. This is about obsession shit. This is also about a man obsessed with a woman in that goddamn cookie shop. Now, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I'm trying to figure this out. Because I'm trying not to say too much because I haven't had a lot of time with this, but young Dolph keeps up. These people know each other. All of these people did not drive in and do this to this man and then take the fuck off. I'm telling you, this is some old street shit. This is several things here. And the groups is like a couple of groups here, 2 or 3 groups involved, but it's also about the bank. It's about creating new projects, having new meetings, banks, real estate, mortgage, and finance. This is tied to this and real estate, buildings, creating new partnerships, not wanting to mess up the partnerships where he had made offers and said that he was working on new projects. He was getting ready to step into several projects. And for some reason I heard TV, so I don't know if he was getting ready to be a guest on some TV shows or if he was working on a show or pilot writing something with someone. But this was also about 3 people or 3 entities, like a partnership. He was with 3 people and they were working on either buying a new building and creating a new business in the building, or renovating something and turning it from one thing to the other. And it's a lot of money involved. This is a multi-million-dollar project. Why do I see the dog again? Who has the fucking dog? Can you please tell me, did young Dolph ever have a dog? Does he like dogs? Did he have a guard dog? Does a security person have a dog? Because he's showing up again, a beautiful dog on a chain that's very aggressive. Gorgeous dog. He's like a guard dog. I see this dog again, dealing with securities and security systems. Also, like, okay, before I get to that, this is what keeps bothering me because I keep seeing the women involved, and they knew, and they told this nigga, a wild, hot ass nigga, he had been followed. And I'm wondering about the security or tracking on the trucks and the cars that he was driving. And I'm wondering about the girl, the lady who's supposedly a fan. And as soon as she puts the video up, which I can't believe, because if you're really a fan of his, because I don't know him. I'm just getting to know. I don't know anything about him. I just knew Martin Luther King told me this was tied to the Lorraine Hotel. This is the king. Somebody been shot down, tied to the Lorraine Hotel where he was shot down. The same way so-called frenemies in the hotel pretending to love him and support him, along with the FBI and the police. So there were 2 sets, maybe 3 sets, but the police were around there, and they were inside of those organizations, the gangs that were tied to, and the rappers controlling them. And watch this shit. They said they didn't, they weren't there, but I'm telling you, they knew, and he was being followed. So I wonder what type of security and GPS system he had on his automobile and truck. Was he being tracked? Did someone he knows, because the 7 of Swords comes up again, and the females come up again, and it's something sexual. Now, I'm not accusing young Dolph of being in a love triangle, having a sex relationship. The cards keep saying it. So either he was cheating or the wife was cheating. But it keeps showing me there was a man upset with him and focused on him, and it was about a sexual relationship between the two of this with a woman. And this is also some old shit and some street shit and some drug shit and some business and money and career. And this person, one of these rappers, got something to do with this. It's not as big and not as wealthy as young Dolph is. I can't say was, still is. And there was a lot of jealousy around this man. And what I'm also wanting to say, if he was getting ready to buy a percentage, because I'm sure the owner of Empire was not going to sell Empire completely to him. And that's not what his artist said. It was a 49-51 split. So I don't know which one was getting 49, which one was getting 51. So they would have been partners. One would have had more holdings and power than the other. So he wasn't going to completely buy this and own it, be a 100% owner. This is what I'm thinking too. If this owner, which I doubt, if this really was a deal, the contracts had been drawn up, but they had not had a meeting and had the lawyers there to sign it and finalize it. If the owner of Empire really wanted to sell it to young Dolph, he wouldn't have been murdered. See, these people, what do they call that? Light the candle at both ends. Play you, play someone else, tell you one thing, and that might not have been a motivation at all to sell that to him, because it would have happened. When things like this, because you got to think about it, it's so many rappers, and a lot of them we know, but a lot of them are not big, and they've been around in that industry doing all kinds of dirty shit and putting hits on each other for years. And that's what you all don't want to see. You don't want to accept these actors, actresses, singers, rappers. These people are not what you think, and they come off talking soft and shit, but a lot of them will be put up to attack the other or murk the other, because it can only be one number one, and it can only be one winner. And that shit is within those circles. I'm not saying they don't call anybody in to do their work. They might, if they want a professional assassin, they will do that. So they're in and out so quick, you don't even know what the fuck happened to the person. But a lot of times they will make, that's a death cult. That's a Saturnian death cult. And we're also getting ready to walk into the Saturnian holiday. And they shot him during a very powerful blood moon eclipse. And then the eclipse extended into today, because there's a Native American, is it a fever red moon? Because the moon started shifting in color. So they hit him during a very powerful astrological week where it was a powerful eclipse when they shot this man. And leading into the Thanksgiving holiday and moving into the Christmas holiday, they could have easily sacrificed someone lesser, but you see, they don't. They let them niggas run around and they do their dirty work on the bottom. Nipsey, him, people like that are very, very powerful, and they reincarnate to be kings, to be gods on earth. They weren't going to have that because they would have set up a whole new paradigm and a whole new community template, the blueprint of it, and they weren't going to let that happen because it would end the system as we know it. That's why those particular ones, and I also heard J. Edgar Hoover, because they reincarnate their people. And not only do they reincarnate their people, they clone people. I get a strong feeling that young Dolph might be back or he might be cloned. Just don't have the same soul and energy. And who also came up for him is the Egyptian god Ptah. He's under Ptah, and he's been with Nipsey. I'm getting cold all over. I'm so cold. He has not stood in front of my aunt yet and Anubis, but they're under Sirius, the Dogon system, the Sirius star system. And he was attacked also dealing with Draco and Saturn, Saturnian ritual, dealing with the planet Saturn, Satan. They, I feel like these two, Nipsey and him, I'm just rubbing my hands because I'm so cold. My whole body's shaking right now. Those are from those bloodlines that are coming back to rule. And a part of the Moorish bloodline, they weren't going to have that. It's just like J. Edgar Hoover, fear of a black messiah, and that is in play right now. It's just called a different name, and that shit is gone digital. It's more technical. These millennials are not going to make it. They're so weak and they're soft, and they want everything now. They have a lot of them don't have any intestinal fortitude. They have no patience. They have no integrity, no honor. They can't wait for anything. They don't want to work for anything. They want it right now. They want to fuck, suck, pop Molly, and everything they do, put it up on the internet, which is one of the young men that seems kind of strange. He has a white car. What is it? Zeke or Zesty, something like that, and he also had an AK and photographs and uploaded like all these young niggas do. Put this shit out there. I guess that's what they do for clout or to be feared or to be respected. But you hit someone that high profile, and this is going to, more information is going to come out about this. And I keep seeing lockdowns and new laws imposed around guns and your civil liberties, your freedom to move in the prison industrial complex. Because that's what J. Edgar Hoover did. And I saw J. Edgar Hoover earlier today walking through my house with his dirty, low-down, racist ass that also had some black blood in him, but he didn't want to admit that because he could pass, but hated that part of him and was willing to do everything to show that he hated that part of him. And then Abraham Lincoln has been coming around, and Harriet Tubman. That worries me, because when you see that and you see the freedoms taken away, and then the trying to annihilate the soul of a human, a righteous human who refuses to comply, which will deal with the elimination of a large part of the population. This also ties in. When you say emancipation, let me tell you something, which is what J. Edgar Hoover said and what Abraham Lincoln said to me, who was also possibly not a completely white person. When you say emancipation, You must realize that there is a front side and a back side to everything. So when he said that, that is the opposite. It's going to be a rebirth, a reset that will revert time, reset time, run time back to try to help these people stay in control and insecure of the planet by turning it into a prison planet. These types of orchestrated events will be used to take any gains or any strides MLK or anybody else fought for, any freedoms, any rights. And then I hear military lockdown, just like associated with the Delta variant. And that's what I felt, Delta force and lockdowns and forced inoculations. And you see Biden is doing everything he can to make that happen. And people that choose, and that's their choice, to get the stick are having immune problems, having blood clot problems, having skin problems, having memory problems, having smelling problems. Some of them are losing their life behind unexplained illnesses that they're not going to associate with this because they said there are no problems associated with it. But people that already have pre-existing problems get worse when they get it, and people that don't have any problems get unexplained illnesses or symptoms. Everybody doesn't right off, but if they give it time, they will start to see things that they're not going to tie to the stick because they're saying there are no side effects. There are no negative side effects. But this, what it does, it lowers the immune system and the DNA's ability to replicate like a snake. So the 2-strand DNA is not going to be able to recover and heal. It's going to shift the way that it functions. And then you'll even see a shifting in the DNA that cannot be shifted back, an alteration that cannot be repaired or replaced. And then I'm seeing a new strand of DNA, which you're actually going to become a hybrid and have your mind controlled by a computer. A lot of these people are going to lose their mind, their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings. You won't be able to relate to these people. It's like you're talking to a hybrid, a zombie. And it won't be able to be reversed because it's going to go inside of the DNA and destroy it and alter it. And it's never going to be able to heal. Then a person will be open to more problems that they won't be able to find a cure for because it has damaged the DNA permanently. So you can look these things up. And I've been saying things like this for over 2 years since Nipsey brought it to me and told me it was coming. And then water. And I kept telling you about water and volcanoes. I see another bad storm in the U.S. and volcano earthquake, but also outside of the country, overseas. And when I kept telling y'all that about Iran and Saudi Arabia and Iraq, I think what was it last week, somebody sent me the video and it was an earthquake so bad. I think was that an earthquake in Iran that also shook Saudi Arabia? It was so bad that it almost knocked everything, destroyed everything in Iran. And I'm like, oh wow. And something dealing with water. I was totally blown away because I see it, getting ready to do it again. And watching certain, I'm going to look at it deeper to be sure, but I'm just going to say a little bit about airplanes, commercial airplane, because I see one particular line, commercial line. But I'm not going to say anything else about it right now because I don't have all the details. It just came to me. It just came in my head. I just see the dog again. So I'm wondering this is a police dog because it looks like a German Shepherd. And I know a lot of times that's the canine. So I don't know if any of the rappers keep canines or they like those. They like the German Shepherds. It goes from that one and police to the other ones, the shorter, beautiful the pit or Rottweilers. Some of those are hybrid dogs I'm seeing. They're a mix and it's on a chain. That's not a police dog, but the other one looks like it. Some of those are going to be a raid or somewhere up there where they have that presence and have the dogs, which are also considered police officers. So you can't shoot one of those without having a legal issue around it as well. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm seeing the girl. A woman knew she was she knew the shooter. She was involved with one of them. Young, hothead, very violent, doesn't think before he acts, just rushes in. He likes being violent. Rushed in, rushed out. This is one of the shooters that I'm seeing. This shooters are tied to a gang up there. An organized crime gang that's also in the entertainment and politics. That's what bothers me because I'm like, I don't want to say that someone that knew young Dolph and that was in his camp was also had a foot in his camp and a foot on the other side and somebody around that cookie shop. I don't, again, I'm not saying they did anything. I don't feel that. Nobody in the cookie shop did anything. I think one of the shooters had been in that cookie shop, knew that cookie shop, knew that area, had actually been in there, scoped it out because they knew that's where he liked to go. That's what I'm saying. And somebody, and I'm feeling it's female, talked to, I'm not saying they did it on purpose. They probably didn't know they were doing it. They know who they were talking to. Talking to someone and bragging that young Dolph comes to the cookie shop. Now, that's not a crime, and I'm not accusing, because I don't feel that. You know me, I would say straight out, that's what I thought. I'm not, I not only don't think it, but I don't feel it. I don't feel that anybody in the store did this, but I feel, and I'm seeing when I look at the cars and these women and the sex partners, that a female in there was talking to different people and bragging that he loves their cookies and the ice cream likes to come there, and they knew he was coming. Now, I had to dig deeper into that because I don't know why the cars are saying that, and that's what I felt, and so I said, let me check. This other person is wanting to be a star and a entertainer. It's the same cards coming up again. And the person that's the entertainer that doesn't have as much money, that's pretending to be as wealthy as young Dolph, pretending to have as much money as him, but really is struggling to try to put out that image in the public. This person is tied to one of the shooters that rushed in. And for some reason, I also see they're tied to the police, which tells me either they're an informant on the low and they're allowed to do that shit, or it's already a case on them and they're already involved in a legal situation with police and on paper, and the case has not been resolved. The case has not been closed. This person already has problems with the police. Either they have the problem with them. This is someone that's either police or could be police and military training, as well as lawyers, attorneys involved in this. This person, this shooter, one of the shooters that came in, has legal problems with the police, has cases on them, things they've done. One of these shooters has a record, and it's tied to another rapper. A rapper put this shit together. Sad to say. And the people around them associated with these rappers that will do this stuff and do it for promise of step up and making a lot of money and getting new deals and new opportunities. This is what these guys were promised, and promised to be paid. They rushed in and did this, but for some reason the police is attached to this. And when I looked at this the other day, I saw the same shit, and they keep showing me the same shit, and there are cases tied to this. There were previous cases and disagreements tied to this, and one woman that's a new love and lover. It's really strange because it came up the other day when I asked about young Dolph, and this woman is a liar and mentally and emotionally unstable in this partnership and this agreement and this new love relationship. This is tied back to young Dolph again. See, there are a couple, two or three different people's fucking each other that's tied into this and expecting money, fame, fortune, opportunities, new deals to become millionaires and famous and get a lot of recognition and prestige. This is what these, some of them were promised it, some of them were not. This is another female. That's why I'm like, I wonder is there someone. I know young Dolph is married again and has children, has a beautiful family and the two children. So I'm not trying to disrupt that or disrespect that. I don't want to do that. But I'm telling you, it keeps showing what it showed the other day, lovers. New lovers fucking, but this bitch is sick. And she formed other alliances, either behind young Dolph's back or someone that's close that had to set this up that was in his camp. And for some reason, these people intersect involved is tied to this goddamn cookie shop with ice cream. So they intersected and came together there. And I don't know why I'm feeling that. Somebody is talking to and had been in that shop and plotted that shit out. People are trying to say that's crazy. Don't listen to these people on the internet. And I'm not saying, hey, I could be totally off. I could be crazy. I'm willing to be that. I'm not saying the shooting was taking place inside of there. I just said a shooter had been in that goddamn shop before the motherfucker came and shot that boy. That's what I said. And that's one reason why I want to come tonight, because somebody came on my page and said I was lying, and the girl in the call in the ice cream shop said the shooter was not inside of the store, said they was outside of the store. And I said, yes, I heard that, and I still said what the fuck I said. I'm not apologizing, and I'm not taking it back just because she said the shooter had never been in the store. Because you don't fucking know if the shooter ever been in a goddamn store. Just because, now I understand what she's saying. If the no shooting happened inside of the store and only the shooting was outside of the store that particular time, I'm saying the shooter had been in there. Had bought things and fraternized in there. She's not going to tell you that. Thank you, Bernie. And see, now they're saying it was just one car, but a witness said it was two. See, I thought it was two shooters, but now they're saying three. Yes, but they were also saying it's just one car. It's more sinister than you think. Young Dolph bought that whole neighborhood in real estate and was funding Turkey. Thank you. Killing him made that block hot. People can't get money. Yes, but I'm also saying there have been issues there before. Do you know? Because I see police records. Young Dolph is showing me police records, intel, and informer statements and people in custody. And I also saw a woman, and I saw it the other night, a woman that's in a relationship with one of these people that had, you said, I think they said was shot in the head. Yes, I saw headshot the other day. I mentioned that in the first reading. What was I getting ready to say yet about the police and the informers? There's a woman. Either she's in jail. This is what I also saw. A woman in jail. I wonder, is she in jail or in prison? She was involved in activities there. Drug activities, dope houses, and knew young Dolph. But she was also dealing with someone else. Castadon. Oh, he's here. Hi, beautiful Castadon. Hi, baby. Hi, beautiful king. How are you? If he's here. This woman had jail time or something, and I'm wondering if she's still in jail because she gave a statement. You said they said Dolph had somebody in the car with him, and he shot and killed one of the shooters. Yeah, I think the police locked up his bodyguard. Thank you, Jenny Harrison. And said the owner's daughter that gave the phony interview is very suspicious. No remote. Really, Sheila? Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're feeling what I'm feeling. And she's safe to not say what you said, child, not Memphis PD. Yikes. Okay, so, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Is Memphis PD fair to black people and fair in that neighborhood? Um, so that's when he got shot, and when he did 100 shots. See, again, like I don't know his music, baby. I'm just now getting familiar since Nipsey brought him here. Seems like a very good-hearted young man, and had a lot of enemies and a lot of jealousy because he wouldn't back down, and he wasn't scary from what I could see either. Small, but had the heart of a lion like Nipsey. Both of them Leos, and very successful and very intelligent, very powerful young men. They would have changed the world. And people on top did not want that to happen either. So, and the ones who are jealous on the bottom, they were willing to make it happen because it wasn't them getting the wealth, the fame, the fortune, the attention. So they didn't mind doing it. Thinking it's going to help them step up, and it's not. It's going to be trouble for people that were involved in this. A lot of them are not going to go anywhere. The same way they did Nipsey. You know, the promises and shit, they just use them to wipe each other out. That's all. And this is, okay, getting back to what I said, it's a lady. And she either is in jail or in prison or went, and she became an informant. She told things that were going on. And it is somebody right now, because this keeps coming up. She's with one of these rappers, and she feels either she's stuck in this, or she's going to be murdered and go down because she knows too much. And she's participated in this, the drug dealing, the sex, the money, the clothes, getting the benefits, being kept from doing things like this and moving dope. I'm telling you, a lot of these rappers are involved in dope trading, gang trades and stuff. And I understand that that's how they have to make their money, but to do this is fucked up. This woman was a part of this, but it's another woman that is a part of it right now. So I'm wondering, is a woman being held and questioned about this and about, I'm seeing a light-skinned guy now, a lighter-skinned guy that's a rapper in entertainment. What the fuck? Now, I know this guy doesn't have anything to do with this, but I'm going to say it anyway. He just popped up. That's the guy that's associated with Mo3, the rapper that don't like Mo3, I think, but he's in Texas. One of the rappers is, I guess maybe it's popping in because it's the same kind of beef. The light-skinned one that's a rapper, what's a cute face, baby face, that was fighting with and had all these previous beefs with Mo3 before they shot him. It's a rapper. For some reason, his face, y'all know who I'm talking about. I just can't think of the young man, the rapper. Yes, Yellow Beezy. Just for some reason, his face just popped in my head. I don't know why. I wonder, does he know anybody that knows Young Dolph or Memphis or is associated with these? Yes, I'm glad you said that, Bumblebee. Empire did this shit because that Empire is mob, like all of them, but they basically play chess. Get them. What you say, baby doll? You said yes to something. Get them. It's like a magic ritual, a black magic death spell ritual that they use to kill. You said yes, ARV, our police department is corrupt. Yes. Most of the police officers are gang members. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And they hire out gang members, and they're infiltrated, and they have informants in there. Empire got Dolph, Mo3, and etc. Yes, I know, but I'm wondering why would Yellow Beezy come up? Say Yellow Beezy was Trap Boy Freddy. Yes, Trap Boy Freddy was close with Dolph. What? Wait a minute. Trap Boy Freddy was close with Dolph? Young Dolph? Are you serious to me right now? Trap Boy Freddy, I think I remember, but does Trap Boy Freddy not like Mo3? Didn't he do a live after Mo3 got shot being sarcastic? Thank you for the donation, Bernie. What? Is that am I remembering correctly? Trap Bar Freddy doesn't like Mo 3. Okay, Aaliyah was signed to Blackground Records. Okay, how does Blackground tie into this? Okay. Thank you, Gwendolyn Byan. Thank you, beautiful baby. Mo 3 op. Oh my. Okay, Trap don't like Mo 3. Whoa. But you saying Trap Boy was friends with Young Dolph. Thank you, Stoneham, for my birthday. Thank you. Trap Boy can't stand Mo 3 and still trolls him to this day. Thank you, Ebony, for the donation. I love you all. Yes, it showed two older men too involved in this, two OGs in the game that also sanctioned this and has something to do with this. Yes, I thought so. He went live, baby doll. Thank you. You know him and Dolph was cool. I don't know, baby. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, baby. Somebody didn't want to get on the plane. I asked her for spirit what happened this week. Oh, wow. Yeah, she better listen then. If she didn't get on the plane, then that's it. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, beautiful queen. Thank you, babies. I don't know why it's a woman here that was arrested around this and around those situations. And either that or she's also trapped by the rappers that some of the rappers, because I'm telling you, it's like two or three groups here, but it was all from higher ups as well as some street shit. I keep saying this old street shit. I tied that there's several groups. He had a lot of old, even from childhood, and then them rappers that you mentioned, and then the one, just like Alpo said, it ain't nothing like a fat booty boy. One of them, I ain't gonna say no name, but I seen one of the two rappers we've been talking about out in the street dancing and shaking his ass, and I think throwing threats at Young Dolph because they was going back and forth with each other. I wonder, is that the one they're talking about between these two, with them and Gotti? Is that the one that's secret? See, I don't have a problem with being gay. I don't have a problem with being bisexual. You know me, I don't. I don't have a problem with someone liking sexual women, transgender women. I just don't like it when people lie about it and pretend to be something that they're not. There's a group of beautiful transsexuals that service a lot of the rappers. That's what Young Dolph told me. And one of the ones that he's been beefing with has, I'm not going to say serious relationships. From what the transsexual told me, one of the ones told me, is that they service them like prostitutes, like call girls, and they chill with them and they're cool with them. But a lot of them also secretly spy on them and sell and pass information because they trust them and they thought they can trust them more than a natural woman and that they're better than natural women and they don't have the same issues with them, like running their mouth, trying to trick them into saying they're pregnant to get money, or trying to talk about they want to be married. It's like a lot of issues they don't have. This is a demonic entertainment industry has their own hit squad. Yes, they do, Mary Davis. You're absolutely right. And if you notice, it goes back to, again, the first reading I did on Wendy Williams when Chithulu came in here through the CERN portal with the other satanic being and said they were going to start killing black male rappers that were straight and were about family and children. They were going to eradicate that. And look at the ones who, what do you mean Magic Johnson R.I.P.? Magic Johnson's still alive. Prince, Neymar, what you talking about, baby? I just saw an interview on him the other day. Magic Johnson, are you serious? The Red Dogs here in the ATL was hell. Yes, but they still got a Red Dog squad like that. It just changed the name. It didn't change the game. It's the XXX and rapping over their own cats. You know what? And isn't that a really fucked up scenario that you can cast a spell on someone and put a familiar demon on them and use their avatar on them to make them get up there just like Mac Miller did and do a video, yes, Juice World too, and talk about their own death and start to speak about their own death. And then right after that, it happens. They have avatars and familiars on them. That's really not them. You might see the physical represent. Are you all serious? Like, oh, okay. Somebody said he's still alive. Okay, thank you. Familiars on them once they sign the contract and they have sex with people in there and then take the pharmakia, the drugs that are also cursed and laced with spells on it. And they know because they know when they put them. Okay, somebody's trolling. Oh, that's what him doing. Let me see. Get rid of that person. If that's what you say, yes, some beautiful trans women. Yes, I agree. If you haven't and you find the person who said that Magic Johnson had died, if you find him before I do, get this motherfucker up out of here, man. Get this bitch ass nigga up out of here. I ain't got time for bullshit like that. And speaking death on people that haven't done anything to you and that are not tied to this, and you're saying that about them. Where is the comment? I can't find this motherfucker, man. But believe me when I do, bitch. When I come across the comment, if you don't come up, if my assistant doesn't come across it for me, get rid of them. Get them the fuck up out of here, old bitch ass nigga. So these people do believe in magic. No, they don't just believe in black magic. That's the way they live. That's what that cult is. Thank you. Thank you, baby. And block them so they can't come back in here. There's a woman that was in that game. I'm just picking up too. I wonder were there any young people or children murdered in that area or in that spot that are also coming up speaking. So there are a lot of women and police in here inside of these organizations. They knew this was going to happen and they let it happen. And there's female that is speaking about this. I don't know why I keep seeing somebody is fucking tied to this motherfucking issue. And there are 3 women celebrating around this right now, celebrating. They feel it's a step up around buildings, money, big bank, opportunities they're getting ready to get. Some are there female rappers or female entertainers involved in this, or females involved in these organizations and these record labels and these companies that are fucking these rappers that help set this up and working on projects or even working in Young Dolph's organization are getting ready to come in here and be a part of it and take over because they are working on new projects right now as this man is not even fucking cold. And they are bragging about this. They're toasting about this. And they're talking about the money and the opportunity while this man is lying in state right now. And they're trying to say, now his wife is having a hard time with this. A lot of sadness and grieving and mourning. So it's not her. I don't see the wife is doing this. She's not happy about this. Again, the law enforcement, I can't make this shit up right here. There's a 3-way situation here. Somebody involved in law enforcement right now. Well, law enforcement is dead in the middle of it, and it's 2 separate. This is another party here where they basically fucking, okay, an attraction and some hard fucking. So I don't want to say this, but is somebody fucking a police officer or a goddamn judge? Because I mean. And also fucking one of these rappers, one of these artists inside of here, because there's a heavy, strong, all I'm seeing is pussy, money, and weed up in this bitch. Several people doing a lot of fucking. So I knew that was freaking car was moved. Thought it was crazy. Hi, Shara. Noel, hi. He did a song with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know why it just keeps a lot of some fucking that keep fucking coming up. People lovers, people new lovers, people business agreement, people fucking him, people fucking Young Dolph, people in his circle, people in his camp, 1 foot in there, telling him shit, 1 foot getting information and going, and it's a bitch too. It's some bitches, and it looked like it's he. I don't know if he was dealing with someone. I'm not trying to say that, but the shit keeps coming up here, and him. There's 3 right here. lovers doing some hard fucking all in the ass. So I guess the dick good. I don't know, the nigga got some good work. God damn it. He's a skinny nigga. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Goddamn, I'm not talking up under your clothes, young dog. I'm not looking up under your clothes. Goddamn it. But I'm wondering what the fuck. Why you keep showing me this here player? I mean, what's the fuck going on? I mean, is you laying? Lord Jesus, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I know that you got a wife. I know that. I know you weren't gonna leave her nothing like that because you the kind of nigga. I know how y'all Leos is. Y'all just don't wipe a bitch that y'all fucking ain't got your children with. See, that's your goddamn wife. If you wiped her, that's something serious right there, goddamn it. You was really ready. You know you can trust her and she down. I'm not trying to say that you pass pipe around town, goddamn it, young Dolph, but what the fuck? What the fuck going on, nigga? I mean, goddamn it, wiggle. Tell me something, goddamn it. Why do these keep said, I mean, Monica posted pick up him on the FaceTime. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Please forgive me if I'm wrong, because I'm not. And see, I'm gonna ask y'all about the twins. That's another. Y'all know about any goddamn twin niggas? I don't know if then the Yin Yang twins, goddamn it, came up. So I don't know if Young Dolph know the Yin Yang twins or if he's associated with a record label that know the twin. I'm like, it's two twin males that I see come up here. Or is Young Dolph, what twins? Is he got boy twins or girl twins? Goddamn it. I mean, what the fuck? Because I'm not trying to talk up on that man's clothes and bad mouth that man up under his clothes, goddamn it. But I'm wondering what the fuck. Said Asian dog gets around and her mouth is big as fuck. Surprised that she passed info. What, she know Young Dolph too? Asian dog hung around. So Michelle Walker, his side piece. Lord Jesus, look, please, because I hope his wife don't hear this, because I'm not trying to say that man slung that thing, goddamn it. But the back, look, I don't know, because the man ain't said that to, he's a gentleman with me. He's very polite and respectful to me. He not saying nothing, because I keep asking. No, there's some, they call the Yin Yang twins. You can look them up. It's two men. They're not real twins. I think they're from New Orleans, but they said they call themselves the Yin Yang twin. I don't know if they still performing. I said, where's the twins, goddamn? I want to ask y'all where the dogs at. Who let the dogs out and where the twins, goddamn it? Now, it's not twin dog. These is people's, goddamn it. I think it's male. I'm wondering, goddamn it, it's the Yin Yang twins, the goddamn double mint twins. What the fuck going on? Look. I'm not trying to say that man slanging that thing. Slanging and banging, goddammit. I know that probably is fast. So who the famous twin that had their stepdaddy killed? Yeah, I know them, but what they got to do with Young Dolph, though? I mean, that's right, Ruby Blue. I want some answers, goddammit. Because, yes, they the double mint twins. What the fuck? It keeps showing bitches and fucking in three-way relationships around Young Dolph, and a bitch got mad because he didn't stay with her or marry her, I guess commit to her, but she's also fucking with the police is up there. Yeah, I understand that the Yin Yang twins is from the A, but I don't know if he know the A, know them in the A, or know somebody, the record label of the artists that fucks with somebody associated with the Yin Yang twins, because I see set of twins here. And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The twins and the goddamn dogs. Said them Island boys, they are rapping twins. Who are the Island boys, goddamn it? Said they found old tweets of Asian talking bad about Dolph. Lord have mercy. Said some women named Michelle Walker put it out. But then she said they were just friends. She apologized. Said everybody was confused. I seen today and read her wrong. Said they was never lovers. They just friends from 2016 and 2017. Said Drip daughter is pregnant with twin. Who is Drip? Who is Drip daughter? Is pregnant with twin. Who that is? Said a 2-year-old shot himself in the head, and the twin girl name came up, and oh my God, they're so fucked up. So they botched twins? Them botched twins? Yes, Elder Asian gonna say. Baby mama said it was between Future and Dolph. Wait a minute, it's moving so fast, y'all. What was between Future and Dolph? Said two boys let the dogs out. They are white-skinned men that are viral on TikTok. Dolph had a song called Player. Double Dose Twin that be in Dolph video. Wait a minute, it's some twins that be in Dolph video because I don't know him or his music. I'm just not getting. So these twins are dancers, strippers, or they do the videos. They're video models. They're twins that be in the Dolph video. I ain't never seen them. So it's twin girls, but I also wonder, is it twin boys somewhere? Like older, like they could be grown as well. I'm seeing twins here because Dolph mentioned something about the twins. So is Dolph being a messy Leo? Because you just said that Dolph said double dose twins be in the Dolph video. So it's some double dose twin, the goddess Nina, and that Dolph had a song called Player. So there is some twins called the double dose twins. God damn it! When I said double mint, I was talking about the double mint chewing gum. Because they used to have a commercial when I was growing up that the double mint chewing gum, and it used to be good and sweet, and it was in the green package, and they would have twins on the commercial doing double Dutch jumping and stuff. All these twins would be in there chewing the chewing gum. That's why I said double mint twins, because that's what he brought to me. I guess he's trying to be funny, playing with me, but I didn't know that it was really two women called the double dose twins that was in a video of Dolph. I never seen it, so thank y'all. Can you send me a picture of them? What, my email link to the video so I can see them to see if he says to me that's who he was talking about? Because it's like 3 sets of people's fucking here and engaging. So I wonder, are they doing group sex or they just kind of passing around each other? And he's saying and getting high and saying and popping the pills. They party, they drink together, they sell dopes, they up under the rappers that are also gangbangers and commit crimes, and they talk around the women. They get open, and these women know what's going on, and these women help to orchestrate these things and get info and laying up with these men. And then the transsexual women telling me they do it. That's what Young Dolph is telling me as well. And this rapper is in love with transsexuals. One of the ones here that is accused. Country Wayne say, okay, sent your donation. Thank you, baby, for the donation, Melissa. From Mobile, Alabama. Their name is Famous Twins. Thank you. Dolph was going to buy Empire. I mean, that's what his friend said, but like I said, the owner, 50-50, or he said 49-51. I don't see that he was going to sell him the whole label. That's not true. Famous Twins be with Bracy, the Honeycomb Bracy. I think he had to go back and do time because he violated his probation or something on the terms of. Tasha K did a story on her page. She was dating both. Who was dating both, baby? Baby mama. What baby mama was dating both of who? Please tell me. Those Arabian Alabama twins got dark. So now it's some Alabama twins. Y'all, please fill me in. I don't know anything about his life or the twin. Tasha K. sister was pregnant by future Dolph. Really? Okay. I follow the twins on IG. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Young Dolph? What year did she say her sister might have been pregnant by Young Dolph or Future? Whose sister? Are you saying Tasha K's sister? What do you, y'all, please, because this is new to me. Yes, a messy Leo girl. I remember her saying her cousin had a baby. Future, I don't know if she's possibly Dolph. Y'all are educating me tonight. That's the church gone. Ain't that the church gone? That double man. Said the double dose twins? They vixens that be in his videos. Wow. Thank you, the skin 1987. Yes, that's right. Double your pleasure, double your fun. And they would have the twins. And the double mint gum. Yes, y'all remember. I love those commercials. Especially, I think twins are so fascinating. I like to look at them. Especially if they're beautiful twins. So she's not talking about them little girls. Okay, I gotta learn from y'all. Yes, Sydney Star does know because she deals with them. Black youngsters want to mess with trans. Thank you. That's a feeling I got when I looked at him too. Loves them. Is he openly, honestly admitting this, or does he date natural women too? He likes to date both. Anyway, I'm it's too much. I can't try to keep my mind on that because y'all move so fast and y'all saying so many things I don't know. And then let me finish the reading. Someone's involved with the police. I hate to say it. I know that might sound crazy to you. So it was Tasha K's stepsister? Really? But what are they saying though? They think she might have been messing with young Dolph and Future? Is Did she date both of them? But had DNA to prove it was Future? I knew that was who you were talking about. I didn't know who I was talking about. I just knew that's what young Dolph told me. So I want to tell y'all, what is he saying about these twins? It's a set of females and it's a set of males. And he's showing that there are two people dealing with a police and they're in a three-way relationship and very upset with it. And somebody's upset because they were dealing with young Dolph behind his wife's back and got mad because he did not continue this or he did not want this and they wanted the money, the fame and fortune, or to even replace her. They wanted an engagement, a promising business deal, and marriage, and she felt bound up and tied up by this relationship, but was also traveling, if not traveling right now, moving in between them. And there was a female and a group of people. He had young Dolph was arguing and fighting with the group right before this happened to him. I wonder who was he arguing with and beefing with right up to the day of his assassination. He was being spied on. He was being spied on the internet and watching what he does, and he was also being spied on where he was. Now, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to go back to the car and the truck and the GPS. And I wonder, I'm sure he had security and then watching and checking them, but I wonder was someone else dealing with his security squad. Not completely honest because this was someone in his camp that was dealing with people outside of his camp and police informants that knew where he was going and he was being surveyed. It wasn't just that day. It had been, I know it had been since last week. Maybe off and on, probably longer than that, 14 days, 14 to 21 days. Because, like I said, I heard Nipsey, MLK, JFK, Malcolm X, Tesla, Einstein. They were all talking about the hit, and MLK was talking about it's coming from Atlanta and it's going to be up down the hill in Memphis tied to the Lorraine Hotel. And so he's like, look to Memphis because someone's going to get assassinated in Memphis. But I didn't know him. If I had told it to someone, they were like, okay, let me show you the rappers up there. I would have been able to told you it's him. Just like I knew it was King Von and just like I knew it was Nipsey. And so I watched them and it happened. So that's why I couldn't say because I didn't know, but I knew the location though and I knew the assassination. And then I know now that young Dolph, because people started sending it to me, did a documentary on his life, and he was at the Lorraine Hotel taking a picture of Martin Luther King was shot in the hotel room, and it blew my mind. And it's a picture of him with the Lorraine Motel behind him, and he calls himself the King of Memphis, which would tie right into MLK. They were linked together. He linked himself to MLK just like Nipsey linked himself to Malcolm X because they clearly are from the same tribes. So the white Benz had a California tag on it while Dolph made a video in front of the motel. See, I didn't even fucking know that shit. That shit just gave me the fucking creeps when people sent me that because I didn't know him and didn't know who he was and didn't follow anything. That shit tripped me the fuck out. And I actually saw him standing there, and then the numbers, like he's 36, that's a 9, which is a upside down. You turn it, that's a 6. And then I think the date, November, I think 17th, tell me if I'm wrong, 2021, I think that adds up to 15, I think, which is also, that's a 6. I think the door, the hotel door, the number on the door for MLK, that adds up to one of those, a 36, which would go back to Nikola Tesla with the 369. They picked those days to do those rituals, and the numbers line up to 369, as well as the color coding system to the mystery schools. Nikola Tesla was there. They were sitting there, and they were outside, and Nipsey ass sitting there with some goddamn shorts on, kind of some long like shorts, white, with a white t-shirt. Had his hair plaited up like he sometimes changed his style. Had some fucking socks on with some high top tennis shoes. Was sitting in one of them lawn chairs. You know, like them green and white, like the fabric. It would like be put together like alternating like a tic-tac-toe or something. Them lawn chairs you put outside, that green and white fabric on it with that metal in it. You fold the chair up, unfold the chair, nigga unfold the chair, laid and slid down with his leg long, stretched out on the damn grass like they had in a park by a damn lake, talking about this shit, and at the hit was finna go, thank you, like that plaid chair, chilling. They up there talking about the hit finna go up there on the hill in Memphis, which take me back. He always keeping up shit. Look, I ain't never dated no Leo or had no Leo nigga hanging around me that I goddamn knowed of. That's right. Thank you. Then the yin yang did that 369. Girl, you fine. You see what I'm saying? That 369, that Nikola Tesla programming, goddamn, when they finish hit a motherfucker on them days and weekend month that line up, and they birthday that line up to that 369. You're not aluminum, Stella, aluminum. That aluminum chair with that green and white fabric on there at the picnic that you have out there up under the shade tree, or that we, pull out there when my grandma and them barbecuing out there in the backyard of the fucking project. And stretch out and put your goddamn house shoes and them plastic sandals on with the toes out and the heel out the goddamn back. Them real cheap ass 50-cent goddamn plastic sandals with the thick heel. You see what I'm saying? But he had on him some tennis shoes or had some high top on with some goddamn basketball sock. And laid down, stretched out, with his hand like this and his leg long out there at the park, like they were under this tree. It was real pretty out there with a lot of grass and a lake. Like you can walk down to the lake. They all talking shit and they spread. And I'm listening. I said, what? Yeah, that old school lean. See, he just real, Nipsey real down to earth, and so is Young Dolph. But said play exposed her family. I want to say the beginning of the year maybe. Player, the one she exposed. Who, baby? Who got exposed? Yeah, leave a print on your leg. I get that maybe that's why he was slid down in it. His short was kind of long, like to the middle of his thigh. Like, so I'm like, this nigga, man. I know, he be gone. Where this nigga at now? He always ends some shit up. People feel comfortable to tell him shit because he knows. Just like he know all these people on this side, he know all them people that making friends over there, and then they be wanting to tell him shit, and then he come past the message over here. But Martin Luther King, man, I ain't know Martin Luther King with that goddamn messy like that. He came in here, he brought Martin Luther King over here with that bullshit. And I think Martin Luther King a Capricorn, and he's coming up in January with his birthday and his holiday. So I'm looking at the timing for all of this, which will be dealing with the goat head as well. And then somebody got mad because the lady came in here and said that she had helped his younger son that was drunk. Saying if you heavy on, man, I ain't never seen no fat motherfucking bitches in my family sit in one of them fabric chairs. They know not to do that. And some of them had a little handle on the side, a little armrest, the plastic armrest. Ain't no fat motherfucker I know sit in no chair like that. They already knew that was a bad goddamn decision. But somebody gonna put a comment talking about we was lying, Dexter ain't fat. We talking about the other King brother, the bigger brother, that light skin like his mama, that's fat as hell, that look like Mr. Potato Head, got that egg ass head with his hair sitting way back off his goddamn forehead, like way back here, goddamn. I don't know if they cut that man hair like that or that man asked the barbershop to line his goddamn head up way back with some little nappy hair around the side, goddamn it. Like, that's the older King's son. We know that. We know that's a fat motherfucker. The nigga been a fat motherfucker. We know that. Well, nigga, we not confused, nigga. Your ass must be looking back at the goddamn Dexter King that used to be nice looking, had a slim body, like streamlined body, goddamn it. See, somebody need to get a picture of him and show him to us. Goddamn it. Since they said that I'm lying and the lady goddamn lying. I'm not. I know the older King's son. Martin Luther King's son. I know that with Coretta Scott King. I know the one that's fat that always have been fat. Like little in the fucking back. But got all his ass and shit up in the front. A fat ass stomach, a fat ass head with a real shiny yellow forehead that's real cleaned off. And the hair go way goddamn back, but it's nicely lined up like... Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it. Isn't it? Am I lying? Because I don't want them to come back over here and start no shit and say I'm fucking lying, goddammit. Ain't that man, either they mold that man hair around there like way back, or I don't know if you guys should put some shaving cream and whip that cream up there and slide his head back like that, but the nigga hit the hair, it's back here. But then the nappy part is right like around, like it's more up here, and that's line. And it's like a little nappy part like round there. Look, I don't have to make shit up on a famous public person. Because you can go right now and prove that I'm a damn lying motherfucker, man. I'm not confused, goddammit. That was the good looking one. Everybody used to think that was the good looking one. The youngest one, Dexter. That nappy part around now. The Dexter, from what I had seen some pictures, I said, fat as hell. And that they said we lying. And then I was Googling, I seen on Lipstick Alley, and then somebody had said, well, you know what, I don't think his fat ass attractive. I never have thought Dexter was attractive. Tell me his fat. I said, oh. But I'm lying. We lying instead of the lady was lying. Okay, thank you. His head like Lou Rawls, goddammit. You'll never find dum another hair like my... See, you know what? Forgive me. I like Lou Rawls. But Lou Rawls head is lined up like that. So I just thank you for reminding me of that. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm lying on deck. Yes. I don't know why, but he done got big, like, at least when I had Googled the picture and I asked another lady, since they said I'm a liar, I needed some backup. So I said, look, y'all gonna either bag me up on this shit and research the pictures, like that lady said, that man was fat and drunk, and then when she tried to be a good Samaritan and help that man out of wherever they was, and then she put her hand on him, her hand started stinking, and said that stinking spirit, that smell real loud and stiff and funky, eased up off her hand and it went up in her damn nose. I didn't say that. Okay? Somebody said then they gonna come over here and said that we is lying on him. Man ain't got no stinking spirit on him. That man is not a drunk. And the man ain't fat. And the man, you know, never had no fat booty. I mean, I don't, look. Said the man, I mean, really had a tooth. Not an attitude, nigga had a tooth. Said that lady said that when she laid her hand on that man to help that man, say he was drunk, said a stinking spirit came out and said just started. Lord, I'm about to faint. I'm about to pass out. I'm trying not to. She said that's when he started. I don't know where that fool at. I don't see her out here now, but she said. As soon as she touched that man and helped that man, said that's when it started stinking. That's stinking. Look, I didn't come up here for this. Oh, y'all got me crying. I didn't come up here for this. Man, I'm trying to figure this shit out, young dog. See, I don't even like to say they bullshit. This man is up here fucking saying it. All this fucking and all this drug dealing, damn fucking police setting motherfuckers up, gang members setting motherfuckers up, bitches setting motherfuckers up, nigga being spied on and tracked. There's some bitches involved in it. Didn't say he was fighting with a group of people that go up and down, up and down. He was safe. He would always get out of the fights and his life would get saved until that day. They spied on him and stalked him, and couple of bitches helped to tell where the man was going to be and led him in and act like they didn't know what the fuck was going on. And now one of these women, they got locked up. I don't know why I see that, and she is fucking talking. And they willing to make her a deal and help her get away or ease out this shit. And then it's the older man that's talking about this and speaking out about this. Like he's really, really concerned about it. But it shows that he also knew about this shit. People are speaking out like they love him and care about him, but they don't. And I'm also seeing here again, another man is very aggressive and very violent towards, now this is weird again, very aggressive and very violent towards, you know, that stinking spirit. See, I'm not going to get back on it because it's different way that stinking spirit get on you and get in your ass like that. That's another show. I'm not going to get on that. So it's real stank, just stinking. Deep kind of stuff. I'm not going to, look, y'all going to hell, and I'm not, tomorrow, Sunday, I'm not going to sit up here and describe the funk that lady said that man had on him. Let me stick to this goddamn ring, goddamn it. See, that's another thing. This man, another shooter that ran up on him that was very violent, and this was also about real estate, or I think too, catching him on that real estate, catching him on that property, and was talking about it and spreading the news and letting him know that's where he was, that's where he's going to be, and that's where we're going to be. This guy also liked a woman up there at the goddamn cookie shop. See, that's what cookie store owner and his daughter. Wait a minute, what about whose daughter? Whose daughter? You talking about the cookie store owner and the daughter? Because all these likes, all these fucking, all these attractions. Yes, he was stalked, and I'm wondering why there's another man that was had an obsession with this woman, or one of these women up there in the area, and was trying to impress the woman, but the woman wasn't interested in him. This is not young Dolph. This was someone that moved towards him that was very violent, trying to impress a woman that was tied to this. And I'm wondering, because it's right there on that property. Excuse me. I wonder if it's another property that was associated with this, but the aggression, I can't help but think it was at the cookie shop, because the aggression and the violence, he rushed in very quickly and was one of the shooters, and extremely aggressive and very violent towards young Dolph. And I keep seeing one of them was on him, and there's some words that were said. I'm going to look deeper in it to see what he said to young Dolph, but something was said. So I don't know if young Dolph could still speak or tried to speak, because he got very close to him, and it was something he said, and I keep getting in the eyes, a flash in the eyes, that we know he knew young Dolph. Young Dolph knew him. He knew him. He was shocked. He said he knew him, and it's associated with a woman in one of those neighborhoods up there. This is not out of state, and it's not from nowhere. He knew him from there. I don't know. Does young Dolph have a sister? Or does he have a woman close to his family that grew up around him like a sister? I wonder, does this shooter have one that they all knew that are associated, affiliated with, and I keep feeling a house nearby? Do you know if young Dolph has any brothers or sisters? Because I don't know. Because it's a woman that they have in common that they know, one of the shooters. Everybody doesn't smell after death. That's not true. It depends on the cleanliness of the body. and what the person was eating and where they are and how long the body is sitting to decompose. You Somebody being shot that immediately and picked up, it's not smelling. That's not true. I've been around dead bodies. I've been in a funeral home. They don't, I put it this way. I've been around a body that the lady said he had a female barber out of Chicago. Was she in Memphis? The goddess Nina. But there's also someone like a sister, Alexis. They always come over here and keep up shit and be tuned up. They messy as hell. Oh, he has two brothers. Thank you. I wondered, does he have a sister or someone like a sister? Did he have any? Did his father have any outside children? Is his father still physically alive, or got married to someone else, or did he stay with the mother? Still, but then again, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have any other children. That's why I'm wondering. I see, because this guy, I wonder, is it on his side or the shooter's side, or a female that's like that? Because I see them connected to the shooter, but young Dolph he knew this one shooter and the female like a family. This guy, one of those shooters, has a family of people that he knows that are associated in that state. Like there, this guy I don't see is from somewhere else. That's I'm wondering who is the group of people. So they shot him like it was yes, Jamil. It's a heavyset woman that was a lesbian who hang with him. Really? Because I'm seeing these women in all of these different relationships. They're from College Park. Yes, I know. I still haven't figured all of this out. I'm going to go back over it when I get a chance. I just want to ask you all about the things that were coming up, the twins, the dogs, the dog farm, were there alleyways or side streets on side of the cookie store? Were there houses directly across the street, even if there were businesses there, were there older houses there? Were they behind the cookie shop as well as on the side? Were there any dumpster trash cans nearby there? That's the female barber. Whose barber are you all talking about? Whose barber? Okay. Did one of the females? There's a female that saw him being shot. Was one of the people in the cookie shop? Was that the female that saw him be shot? As you say, is Nixie said about Dolph. Of course, I mean that's why he brought him here. They know each other. That's the only reason why I'm doing the reading. That's the only reason I would know because I don't know him. I just knew when I saw the Memphis, I said that's the one that they've been talking about since last week. That's the one. I heard that he had just got his hair cut in the area right before the store is right in the middle of the hood. A wild neighborhood behind it. The females were on the clock. Thank you. Because it's showing a female that has money, that's independent. So she must be, I wonder if she's one of the owners or related to the owners or gets paid well, independent. And this is also going to help her be seen and get exposure. I wonder if it's going to help her go to a higher level or something from watching. She basically watched the overkill. She saw it. It's a female. Well, one is an older woman too. This is not someone in their teens or 20s I see that saw it. If she's in her 20s, she's not too far from it. She's not an old woman. She doesn't look like an old woman. That's not what I'm saying. But she's grown. She's mature. She makes her own money. And she stands on her own. She was in there and she saw them shoot this boy down. Like literally stab him in the back. This was what they did to him. So I wonder how many times he got hit because it was overkill what they did to him. And I wonder were there any back head, back neck, back shots, or was it front? Was it just front side? Just front because it looked like it was more than one spot. They just let loose. Just, oh. I can't see anything right now, y'all. I'm going to have to hit the screen. Y'all got our nose running and every goddamn thing laughing at y'all motherfuckers. I can't see. Okay. The barber said, you sure he got a barber? My mom said it was top 30. What? Is she sure? Yes, I know about Soldier Boy, and he wonders why they don't want him there with his dumb ass. I think that the one Dolph said God he was beefing with was a stud. What? Because I'm telling you, it's gay, straight, bisexual people here, transgender people here. There were over 10 shots in the building. They say he had his back facing the street. Oh my God. So I think that the one Dolph said God he was beefing with was a stud. Oh my. Because, yeah, uh, this is so fucked up. And it was showing someone very obsessed with him. But it also shows there was a sexual, here we go again. There was a sexual obsession with young Dolph. Someone in his camp, they may have been sexually involved, along with obsessed with him, but dealing with drug activity, maybe getting high, getting drunk, as well as selling drugs. I'm not saying he did it. I'm saying possibly somebody, whoever he was dealing with, in a group of them, selling it or getting high and doing some hot fucking. Now, like I say, I don't want to talk up under that man's clothes. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but it keeps coming up. So I don't know if this man, you know what I'm saying, got some good. You know what I'm saying? Something he could work with, getting a bitch, something they could feel, goddamn it. But I feel like this might have been kind of a new thing or new opportunity, or the bitch felt like she could get a new opportunity. She was in between him and another nigga. She was in his camp and she going back telling information, upsetting the nigga up because it's like it was something she wasn't getting from young Dolph, or upset with him, or did some kind of revenge or some kind of payback. I I just she was obsessed with him, fixated on him. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is he trying to tell me? I just don't want to say these things. I don't like to say it's possible this man had a lover who was so resentful and angry with him, and several of these people are messing with different people and doing orgy kind of shit and getting high, and this person wanted something from him that he didn't want to give, and like he might have cut it off or said something they didn't want to hear, because you know how them Leos can be with their goddamn mouth. And this led to the selling of information, or the trading of information, or the betrayal of this man. I don't know. This is like 3 or 4 different times. I'm keep seeing that this is sexual obsession. This is sexual addictions, drug addictions, addictions to money, fame, power, and fortune, wanting new record deals, wanting to get married, wanting engagements, wanting heavier commitments, while young Dolph was working on them, getting ready to step up to them. And I'm wondering, like I said, was this new construction? Was this a new building? Was he moving into one? Was he creating a new one? Multi-billion-dollar industries, and dealing with the bank, making new deals tied around the bank. Lots of money, millions of dollars. Yeah, this is also an old friend. This is someone he knew from the past. And someone now that's very depressed and drinking because they help lure him. This is someone he knew and was cool with. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? Young Dolph, please don't tell me that this is what this was. That somebody, you got females jealous of you too. You got females want to take your life and want to take you down, and knew that you sat there and basically watched this man bleed out. This is whoever this is, who these women are, they knew about him being shot, like before the shooting and during the shit. I don't, you know what? I'm going to look at this further. Maybe I'm getting this totally wrong. I'm getting this totally wrong, but for some reason, I'm wondering, was he friends with any women in that cookie and ice cream shop? Was it just business? Would he go there and they just like him because he patronizes and he helped them make money and build the business up because of his word of mouth being so powerful, and people love and respect him? Or did he know any females there personally, because I really don't, I don't want to say that. I don't like saying handkerchief or something. Wipe my nose. I don't like, gosh, but I'm glad all this stuff is coming out. I'm done. Let me find my handkerchief to wipe my nose. Okay, that's better. Gosh, y'all make me laugh so hard. I cry. Y'all make my nose run and everything from, but I enjoy. I enjoy it, guys. Y'all brighten my day. Thank you so much. I'm sure you said I know Gangsta Nip didn't like Jan Dolph as a friend. I don't know. I think if he disliked him, if he disliked him, he wouldn't bring him here. They said he came to Memphis to do a turkey drive. He didn't live there. Yes, but from what they're saying too, he didn't just stop coming in that area. That was his hometown where he grew up at. But still, you have to think about this. If he's not coming there on a regular schedule, that means someone knew he was going to be there and followed. You said the GoFundMe. Is this Kim? You said daughter. Thank you. Hey, George. I'm wondering, I hope we can find whoever I'm talking about. I'm feeling like it's a sister to the shooter or like a relative. I wonder, does he have any female relatives that's like a sister or a blood sister that young Dolph also knows? Or did young Dolph have someone that was like a sister close to his family like that he might have called that, but that's also connected to that shooter? The one that I saw that got close and said something to, he said something to him. I don't know. If I have time, you guys, I'll look deeper. That's all. I would really, because he's very clear. Again, it's not him, it's me. He's very clear. He's very intelligent. He's very calm. His last album is called Paper Route Illuminati. What? They said it was the alley beside. Thank you, Black Queen 36. Because I kept seeing it, but for some reason I see two. Is there a street on each side of the cookie shop, or just one on one side and that's it? Dolph said he helped Gotti's family album. Yeah, but Gotti doesn't like him. There's a lot of jealousy and a lot of competition that's not going to change. And there are people celebrating that they did this. Very disgusting. Absolutely very disgusting. Hi, Queen. I see. Thank you. It's okay. Yes, Keisha dated Ross. I mean, yeah, Rick Ross also came up. So I wonder, is his company, or any of his artists, did he know? Thank you, Suge. No, because I saw it on both sides and there's something in the back. Is there ever a dumpster or Herbie Kirby, anything ever there? So there's a small alley on the side of the shop next to the Family Dollar. That's because he was mocking the industry. No, Dolph was not scared. No, I like that. Young Dolph has two sisters. Somebody say he didn't have any sisters. Thank you, Soul Journey. Young Dolph has two sisters and two brothers. Him and Juice WRLD are cousins. Thank you. You're sure? Because somebody just said he had no sisters. And I kept seeing the sister. Dumpster on the side. Are you sure, Suge? No, Avery? There's a dump because I kept seeing. Okay, I'm in the right place. But I also see crack or crackhead or something running in the back shaking. You know what? Like an old junkie. Are there any crackheads or drug addicts in that area? Was the area ever known to have drugs in there? Crack? I see the crackhead shaking, like got in one hand, hold it. You know what? Lord forgive me. I'm not feeling like a stinking looking jacket with one leg up, pan leg up, and the other one down with some old regular ass shoe or some old construction shoe. You know what? I'm done. I'm not finna say nothing. I'm not finna say nothing. Say yes, he has. Thank you, Miss Chansey. I know what I sent the sister, man. For some reason, this nigga know him and his goddamn sister, and it's Thank you. Thank you for saying that while I'm doing the live, because I'm so sick of people trying to say that I'm the one that's crazy. You know, I'd rather be my kind of crazy any day. I'd rather be on this side because there's a lot of things, you know, the way I grew up, basically the way I was treated, and then as I got older and got involved with so-called female friends and even men, and I would sense something, and I would feel like they weren't my friend, or I would have a vision and see it, and then they would tell me I was crazy. You're just crazy. You're just stupid. That's not true. That dream doesn't make sense. And then they end up fucking me over. Those same people that said it, I don't have anything to do with right to this day, and they turned on me and stabbed me. I hate when someone says someone's crazy. And when they say I'm crazy, but you don't have any evidence I'm crazy, and you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you haven't researched anything. A lot of people just like to say that because they don't like the person, they dismiss them because you don't fucking know shit. And you can't come up with an alternative scenario to what the fuck I said, and you can't prove I'm crazy, but people like to do that to each other and call them fucking crazy. Just like they said that Dexter was still fucking slim and shit. And someone just said, when I kept saying I see a sister, they said he does not have a sister. He has two brothers. Thank you. While we're on the live, that they can see the playback, Miss Chansey says he has two sisters and two brothers. Now, if somebody can prove she's wrong, come do it and prove it. And they'll send me the info after, because I kept seeing it and I kept feeling it. And for some reason, one of those shooters knows him and knows his family and lives there. These all were not shooters that were driven in from another state that have never, that's the fucked up thing about this. And those rappers, and they have people affiliated. I'm trying to think of the guy. Like I saw him with the white car. He looks just like him and had the hat on and the AK. What is it? Zeke or Zestizel or I'm trying to, something like that. He said he wasn't involved, but I would like to know where he was when this man was shot. What's his alibi to prove he was not one of the shooters? Because it feels that way and it looks that way. Paper Root Shots song will help you a lot. Okay. God, I'm just shaking right now. It's so cold in here. Shake something. The song's a diss to Young Dolph. Thank you. I'm so cold. They're here. It's a different kind of cold. And Dolph, young Dolph, is showing me someone else in a grave. There's a man in a grave. He's grabbing my foot. And I'm wondering, is someone he knew that he was close to that's in a grave that he's talking about? Now I wonder who is there where he's at that died that meant a lot to him, an older man in his family. And you know who also came up that Nipsey brought up? Racks in the Middle, Roddy Ricch, in that video where he's calling Nipsey's phone and Nipsey's out there visiting his friend Fats at the graveyard, and they're zooming down on the tombstone. Is something going on with Roddy Ricch? I wonder what label Roddy Ricch is with, because it said too he benefited off the sacrifice energy of Nipsey and rose up off of him and sold his soul. Nipsey also, again, and let me say, it doesn't matter if the people ever know about me or hear about me or not. It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna mention what he told me anyway. He brings up again that young man that I said they're trying to turn him from a Black Panther to a Pink Panther. Dave East. He brought Dave East up again today. And he was like, tell him I love you, bro. He said, I love him. He's my brother and I miss him. I got his back. He probably think I'm gone. I'm not around, but I am. And I see his pain. I see his struggle. It's like something is off, or I don't know if they're trying to throw him off or test him, or if he's stressed or under pressure. Something's going on because he keeps mentioning Dave. It's the second time he's mentioned Dave East. I don't know. And I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like to hear, that or believe in things like that. And so that's why I don't like to really say when he'd be bringing people up, but I'll still say anyway. He just keeps bringing it up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say, and he wants him to be strong and not compromise himself and deal with whatever. There's something about a female too that he told me that is off, and this female cannot be trusted, and this is somebody from his past life. So I wonder, is this someone he had a child with, or someone he used to deal with that's upset because he doesn't want anything to do with her, and they're not together. But I wonder, was this female he had or he deals with in the past that he wants nothing to do with, and that is upset with him, that hates him because he doesn't want anything to do with her. And it's like what he said to her and the way he said it to her, it really hurt because it's like Dave East could have a cutting mouth. I don't know what sign he is, and I don't know if he's really that way. Forgive me if I misinterpreted, his personality, but with this particular female, like, he was very short and very cut, like his words can cut like a knife. When he gets tired of you or you really test him, or certain females come at him like they supposed to be worshipped, my pussy magic and my pussy so special and you're gonna do this and that. It's like, wait a minute, bitch, what? I mean, I could be wrong, I could get personality wrong, but like David, you certain women, you have to be careful how you talk to that man and come on that man, because he can become very brutal at the mouth and real cold if a woman start talking to him like he ain't shit, or like they do him a favor to be with him or fuck him, or I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe. And he can be real cool and easygoing, but with some about women's, they have to be careful how they handle that man, how they talk to that man, because he done been around and dealt with a lot of things, and he don't really trust women. I mean, I don't trust people here, but he really don't trust women, and it's a certain way they come off and try to talk to him and stuff. If you come up on that man and talk down to him, be disrespectful, a woman, ain't no telling what he might say, but once he done with you, he done, you know. And he's saying to him to watch his contracts and agreements of management or whatever new contracts that he may go into, because he's showing me the color pink again. I don't know, but I'm going to leave that alone. I just want to throw that little message. The only men he talks about more than anybody is his brother and his father. And he's always concerned about his brother and not want his brother to be tricked or caught up by these bitches. They act like they love him so much, but always want some money and some other fucking selfish ass agenda. He always talks about his brother, and he always goes to see his brother. He's always around his brother, his grandma, his children. He mentioned Tanisha yesterday. He knows it really, she's hurt. It really is difficult. They had a different kind of relationship. They knew each other as kids, I think. She said, 17 years? Even though they did their thing and whatever. He goes there, and his baby Imani. Those are when he taught, and y'all don't even have to mention, Grandma Hustle. And he mentioned his grandfather. And he mentioned the garden and this fresh food or something with the grandmother and her cooking and stuff. I don't know what that is, but God, you see my nose is just running again. God damn, as I'm talking about this shit, it's just cleaning me out. Let me go, because as I'm talking, it's like now I'm going from extremely cold to kind of in the middle, warm, and my head is just leaking. I need to get some rest and lay down anyway, so I can't see everybody. Thank you for loving me and supporting me. You said yes, he has. Hold on. Thank you for confirming. I didn't even know it went down. I couldn't see anything. Yes, we know that, baby doll. Dirty connections. You're not going to be in there unless you fucking and sucking him and selling your soul. Nobody saw the RIP car right after Dolph transition. I don't know, baby. You said, I love you. Thank you for that. I love y'all. Thank y'all for loving me and supporting me and donating. It's like the only way I can come back is that you support me and you donate. I need your love. I need your support. I need Lucci locked up. I need your support so I can continue to do the work that I do, which is terrible. Y'all know so much and y'all educate me so much. I'm glad you're here. Thank you all for loving me and supporting me. Thank you, guys. Cosmic Goddess. This is an intense one, like with Nipsey, but young Dolph, with Nipsey's help and his other ancestors, because I wonder what man is physically dead that young Dolph is talking about. He's near the grave and they're waking up to greet him. He's having a easier time transitioning, but he's angry. He's another angry Leo that wants justice and revenge. Oh God, a chill just went through my whole rib cage and my backbone when I said he's so, or his uncle, he's so angry. Really? Well, Tasha K has an inside scoop, so for her to say that, she knows something. Um, Sagittarius season. Yes, we're in Sagittarius season. I can't believe my birthday's next week. So right, that why she hang with the Kardashians, where I call her like, yeah. Okay, what about his father? God, I don't want to keep getting up blowing and everything is so rude. So, oh God, I don't want to keep sniffing it up. It's like, but my head is opening, just clear, and I'm cold. I'm so cold, I'm shaking. But he's very angry. Young Dolph is very angry. He's not gonna go away until he gets justice and revenge. He's worried about his children and his wife. Somebody want to take over, take his power, take his property, take his money, be him, take his identity, take everything he's worked for, and stomp on his grave. Literally piss on his grave, and so angry but afraid of him because Dolph, young Dolph, what I can see about that action, goddammit. He didn't just talk. Allegedly the cookie store was a trap. Thank you, Katrina. That's what I've been saying that he said. Thank you. Young Dolph, what about that action, goddammit, like Nipsey. Yeah. Yes, and he's not gonna go away. You see Empire's on a TV show that cave. Yes, to see. Yes, and it's very, very true. Yes, and he's not gonna go, and he's worried about his children and their safety and his wife. Uh, it's going to be a lot of negotiations and politicking right now. It's so much pain. It's so much heartbreak around this. Sure, they don't mind giving out turkeys and shit because they don't do what the fuck they want to do. Paint a mural, give out some gifts and turkeys, and name a street after you and put you on a T-shirt. They don't. You're not a threat to them anymore. The lady that owns the store posted him recently. Well, they're going to be compensated to not really come out there. It wouldn't be good for them to come out and tell everything they know. They're not going to. Yes, they're taking all the real ones. You see what I'm saying? And I said this right a month before they did it to Nipsey. I said it to the night of the Super Bowl, February 2019 here in Atlanta, Georgia. And Memphis can be so cold, not even children are spared. That's everywhere, baby. It's like somebody's grabbing me around my ribs. I'm so fucking cold. It's literally, I feel like ice is inside of my bones right now. But you said, Sheila, they ain't selling that many cookies. Well, I thought they had more than one store. That it's a very successful chain. Yes, Dolph was real. I ain't sleeping right now. I'm just fucking cold in the middle of my body. Everything's running on me. It's, still, yeah, still up, but I have the PayPal and the Cash App. Well, PayPal is my email, alexiskttylervp@gmail.com. I know, Ron, they're very angry, and so's Nipsey. They had two stores. I don't think they're going to be able to open. Really? I think they should. It's going to be a powerful landmark. People will come there just because he was there and to feel his energy. And the same way they fucking closed the marathon, I hope. God damn. Now, let me go. Because I'm just everything's running and I'm just freezing. But it's just, for some reason, it's just my, all here just freezing. I wonder if he shot here. Anywhere. Everything's just running. Oh God, I don't know why. This is so weird. I wonder, did they do that? Was he shot in the midsection or the back or the sides, in the lungs? I wonder, could he breathe? Because all of this on me feels frozen. I'm just cold. And I have company here, but you see all the activity still in the candles. Yeah, I know it's 50 shots, but I don't think all 50 hit him. But I wonder, was he hit in the chest or the lungs or the sides, in the ribs? Yes, please subscribe and donate. I love you all. They shot him all over. God damn. Because I wonder, could he breathe, or was one of his lungs? Was he shot in the lungs and in the back? Oh. Thank you, Archivia, for the donation. Thank you, baby. No, I don't feel sick. I'm just shaking because I feel like I'm outside. I'm so cold, but it's in my ribs and in my sides of my ribs, in my back, and in my chest. That's why I'm wondering, was he shot in the midsection or in the lungs? Could he? Is that why he couldn't breathe? Was his lungs he shot and filling up with blood, as well as in the head? Because you see how bad my head's leaking right now, and my nose, my sinuses. It's just all this stuff's coming out of my brain. I'm just fucking leaking. And it's not like I don't even have a cold. So that's why I'm wondering, y'all. I'm sure eventually we're gonna find out. Was it midsection? Was it rib cage? Did it go through the ribs and puncture the lung or lungs or in the chest as well as the head? Because it's like I feel open. Everything just coming out of my head. Fluid coming out of my head. So they shoot his hand. See, I don't know what the autopsy, have they done it yet? I'm sure they have, but they haven't released it. It's in midsection of the back. What'd she say? Midsection of the back, a girl posted his body. Are you serious? It was a midsection of the body. Yeah, because I'm keep feeling it around here. And this was hurting. My bones hurting. And it's real cold. And yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is that blood in the head and the nose and like here in the head or the back? And it opened because all this is open and it's just leaking down. And my sniff is just coming out and like all my whole ribs and my backbone. And like in the middle, it's just hurting and it's cold. Jealousy and contract killing to make millions of dollars. They're probably going to try to negotiate with the wife, just like they did with Kobe's wife. Kobe's wife didn't get all of the millions. Even though she's his wife, she got a lot because she's the wife. But that outside company he was dealing with that man he was with, no, she knew to shut up and knew how far to go. They gave her what they wanted her to have, and then they sold their shit with that mamba, that black mamba and that snake, which was his, and they took that shit, see. And then took her little girl, Gigi. That beautiful little girl, Gigi. I love Gigi. And I was exercising. That's when she came in here and she was dancing. And I said, "You can dance, you sweet baby." And her angel was with her. And then after that, her mom did the funeral. She was talking about her and she said, "Oh, and she could dance." I said, "That was Gigi." She said it after I said she was in here. It was before the memorial service. Oh, I'm getting cold again. They have to do that. But see, you had to realize on some levels, young Dolph had taken the oath. And he had made a lot of money being outside of there and then being inside of there. He had his own money. Cookie was a character on Empire. Yeah, I know. I love that show. I wish I could see it again. He's saying money. He's showing money and contracts. He's saying death around it. So there's going to be another death. More than one, as well as retaliation. Inside of the industry hits. This is all up in the air, and the only ones that's going to benefit so much and make even more off of this is the corporate ones, the ones on top, and the ones that own the labels and own the artist. Okay, I'm going to the spirit. There's nothing to collect. He's already collected. He's together. He doesn't have to travel. He's in the astral. So I can see him and hear him. He's not lost. He just lost the physical body. Well, no. If Earth is ghetto, you have to understand these people come back and forth through the portals through the astral world. You have to learn from Travis because he's teaching you. It's right in your face. And in 4D and 5D. I thank you. I love you all too. If it's hurting there, it could also be showing you he was shot through the eye or near the eye, or moved through near the eye and the brain. His spirit is, I don't know what you mean, collected. His spirit's not lost to be collected. There are rituals being done on him right now. I mean, but if you know when to do it. But you say collected, it's not lost. It's not scattered. So I wouldn't be able to talk to him if it was. I mean, his eighth son was just killed in Memphis. Oh no, uh, this is going on everywhere. Jewelry attracts demons. I don't know what you're talking about, because I don't have jewelry to attract demons. If you're talking to me, Astro World, yeah, well, it's open. The portal's open. Yes, it was going to happen. Yeah, on a higher level, his higher self did. Don't tell me what to do. Um, Get rid of player 55. If I didn't, Sky Tails. Feeling the pain from the body, as well as experiencing the openings and where the wounds are, because they're so cold in different body parts, like all the midsection and the head and the back, but then the chest and around here and going through the ribs. Thank you, Betty Boo. Yeah, because this is a jewelry he picked. He wanted me to wear. Yep, the star rings. I agree. I absolutely agree. Um, okay. You all have so much information. I have to go back and study it. You know so much more than I know about the physical part, the 3D parts. But you're teaching me, helping me, feeling. You said, if your husband will always be loved from the west to east. That's right. That's right. Devon, the divine solar child. Thank you. You all enrich me so much. You said to the block party. He don't nobody got time to be talking. Okay. I'm saying crazy. I didn't say I was crazy. I said the type of crazy I am, I would love to be now, because it saves me. When I didn't listen, this is when I had the wrong people around me. Family ATL. You're saying only because I'm not saying ATL anymore. Yes, you're absolutely right, Kat. Ah, I'm starting to feel a little bit of warmth, but a lady is touching me. It's not me, it's him. So I wonder, has a lady that loves him seen his body, and did they let them see him? Because I know with COVID restrictions right now, a lot of times you don't get to see the body. But I wonder, there in Memphis, is it different? Will they get to see him, or does he go directly to the coroner, get the autopsy, and then go to the funeral home? I'm wondering. Or is it, I wonder, if his ancestors that are coming down here, because they knew a week or so ago, and they're praying for him. They're praying over him, and they're on his face and on his mouth, and giving him breath. Um, they're wailing. It's so beautiful. They're doing a ritual over him, and that should be done to every person. Oh wow, so beautiful. That his grandma is, yes, she's on him. Um, Thank you, the Coleon one. She's over him and she's touching, she's praying for him. I'm getting cold again. But this lady, I don't know, do you know what she looks like? She's not skinny. They did bring up the Super Bowl Beyond Truth, so I wonder what's getting ready to go on for the Super Bowl. There's going to be a ritual for the Super Bowl because they did say that to me today about the Super Bowl. Thank you for reminding me because I didn't write a lot of this stuff down. Um, I wonder, has anybody seen his grandmother that physically passed to know what she looks like? Um, she is not a skinny woman from what I can see. This lady that's over him and touching him and talking to him. Hi, Ali. Um, he visits his grandmother's grave in the video. Do you know what she looks like? Have you ever seen a picture of the grandma? I know. He's gonna be here a long time. He's gonna be around them. He's not gonna leave them. Yes, it's Alexis K. Tyler. And then you see the pages Alexis Tyler. That's how she looks, a light skinned lady, and she's thick. Yeah, that's why I was wondering, Kansas, is she a big mama type? Because she kind of looks like that a little bit. She's not skinny. Yeah. She kind of, I wondered if she had any Indian in her background or something. Just her face and the way she looks. She's leaning over him and she's touching him. And she's breathing in his mouth. She's like in his face and she's touching him like she's resuscitating him. Child, not a Miss Adam, eh? Yes, she loves him. Oh my gosh. He showed y'all when he was doing a show or something. Does he know what happened to him? I mean, he was awake, you know. Like I said, that's how I know the guy came up close to him and said something. It wasn't a long conversation, but he said something. He saw that guy. He said, because one eye. And he said he knew the guy, but he couldn't really talk. That's how I knew. He knew. Of course he knew. We know. And it reminds me of Nipsey, like, oh, she raised him, of how the lady found me and asked me to do the reading on Nipsey 5 days before they shot him. Now Nipsey is helping people cross over. They know before we do a lot of times, especially if somebody's healthy and strong, and you're not even thinking that about them. They know, and the higher self of the person knows. He was threatened just like Nipsey was threatened, said boss lady. Yes, he did. Thank y'all for confirming things for me. I love it when y'all do that and y'all help me learn, help me grow. Yeah, she's so beautiful. She loves him. She loves him just like Nipsey's grandmama loves him. Like that's a mama. Oh wow. This is Uncle Son. Wow. Yeah. Um, I feel good because I see her. And her energy is so loving. Oh, they coming over here. Hmm. Here's a dog again. I wish y'all could please tell me. Why do I see the dogs? Did he grow up and have a dog around him, or the grandma had a dog? Um, uh, yeah, so I'll be there. He was talking about when he died, his stuff would be distributed the way it's supposed to be distributed. And he was very calm about it because he knew, like all of us, that accept the truth, we're not going to always physically be here. Uh, Now it's another man that's behind the grandma. He's taller though, and he's kind of slender. He has a suit on. And there's another lady as well. He has a group of people that love him. And there's a casket that I'm seeing here. So there's someone else he loved that passed. That's here. I see a rabbit. I wonder what that means. Or that was one of them a hunter? Did they ever hunt in that region? Did some of his ancestors hunt for animals in that region? And a nursery. There's a nursery. I don't know how old his children are. I'm so cold. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to warm up and turn the heat on and get something to drink. And I gotta clear my head because I'm just running like crazy. And my midsection is cold, and my rib cage, and my lungs, my head is cold. Who's Karen? You said most of them had involvement with Karen. Oh, oh God. The grandma had a dog. Finally, somebody answers me about the doggy. Okay, boss lady, do you know what kind of dog? Finally, because the doggy keeps coming up in my leg, like, and I'm keep asking y'all, the dog keeps coming. Did you ever see a picture? What kind of dog? Thank you. That's not the other one I see with the trainer in the pits. Uh, Did you ever see a picture of the dog, boss lady? Did anybody ever see a picture of the grandma's dog? Because it was like it kept coming, like said he knew the dog, and it was like a long time ago, like a childhood dog or some relative had the dog, because the dog keeps coming around, so the dog must be over there. Because it wouldn't leave, it kept popping up. That's why I kept asking y'all, because I kept, and then I saw the police dog, and then I saw the dogs being raised on the farm, uh, like a business where they just groom and raise and take care of these dogs, and even like have boarding for the dogs. Beautiful dogs. I saw someone in the music industry raising them, a man. It's gone out. Just watching the count. Aren't they pretty? Aren't the candles beautiful? That's them. Those are Nipsey's candles, the Nipsey blue ones. And I know when he does that, it's something going on. It's so cold also outside. So if it wasn't, I was gonna do some blue shades for him. Thank you all for your donations. I love you all. Memphis didn't have an earthquake. We felt a tremor. Yes, because there's something very demonic about this, and this is not. But in a way, him and Nipsey were martyrs, and they came to sacrifice themselves like a Christ consciousness, like the hangman, to save the collective. But I'm wondering, I'm going to watch and see if that area is gentrified as well. Yes, Cosmic God, since the marathon continues. Here's King Nipsey Hussle. He said Grandma's dog was a spritz at the 447 mark of King. Who you mean, baby doll Karen? Who is involved? Oh boy. I wonder if the dog's still physically alive. Thank you, Mercedes, for the donation to do Young Dolph. He's so easy. He's so cool. He's like Nipsey. He's so easy to get along with. Oh, Reiki love, thank you. Well, we know what that means. Just like with Mac Miller, they ain't gonna be here long. When they're like him, somebody like that, they're targeted for annihilation. Yes, I heard about the earthquake in Memphis, and you don't usually have them. Um, Young Dolph is very intelligent. He's very quiet and very calm. He thinks before he speaks. He analyzes the situation. He's very easygoing. He only comes in here with Nipsey. Um, he's a gentleman to me. He has not flirted. He has not made a pass or anything like that. He's a gentleman. He's very respectful to me and very polite. He doesn't spend the night or anything. Um, he basically comes in here with Nipsey. I am going to make them something. He did give me a menu. Um, I wonder, did he eat breakfast? Did he like breakfast or soul food for breakfast? Because he asked me for breakfast too. So I have to get everything together to cook for them. Probably several meals. That's why I'm surprised when I see the sexual stuff and the affairs or the ape. I don't see a lot of them with him. I just saw like it was a three-way relationship, his wife and possibly someone on the side, but I didn't see him wanting to leave his wife or anything like that. This person was upset because he actually like he cut it off or pulled away. I didn't see him being a dog. Of course, he's young. So I'm sure they go through all their experiments. And I heard a couple of songs. We've talking about it, but I didn't feel him sleeping with a lot of women right now. And plus, that's not the way he is with me. When he comes in here, he's a gentleman. And he very calmly speaks and says, what about this? What about that? He didn't have any from what I can see. He wasn't sick. I don't see that. That's why people are so shocked. They weren't expecting this. I mean, but then again, this wasn't a sickness. This was straight up shooting someone and taking their life through guns, assault rifle, just shooting this man viciously and violently, shooting him down. No, he was not getting ready to die or have us in and out of the hospital. No, but I haven't done a full medical reading, but I just don't get that. And he didn't say that to me. He's let me tell you something. He's just like Nipsey, in your face, very direct, not in a nasty. He's not nasty to me because I haven't been disrespectful to him. Um, but he'll clearly, honestly, don't beat around the bush. It's a yes or no, and if it's a yes or no, he'll be like, "Look, it's this, this, this." That's how he is, straight to the point. Is or it's not. And if it's not, I don't want to talk about it. If it is, this is what it is. I love the chat. The chats are so wild. They cheer me up. We laugh. We have fun. I share information with them. They share it with me. Yes, please click likes and thumbs up and subscribe and share the videos. Hey, Natalie. Hey, beautiful girl. Yeah, they're getting ready to gentrify, and it's going to be new laws and jail. This is going to not be good. You're right. Um, Fire signs, they're blunt and very direct, and he's saying exactly what he's very calm. He knows what happened, and he's still handling very, very calm. But then he gets points. He is enraged, and he wants revenge, and there's going to be. It's going to be more gentrification, unfortunately. Yes, my birthday's next week. I can't believe it. I was obsessed with my Oleos. Oh, really? You get like, you know what? I can understand that they're addictive. You get addicted to them because of their energy. Gang, gang, Leo. Okay, I didn't know them, and now I do. I see why. There's something so sweet about them. They have a good heart, a big heart, but they will also get in your ass and they will fight and stand up for what they believe. And you're not gonna punk them and make them back down for what they believe unless you prove them wrong. They're gonna fight and not gonna let nobody just step on them, especially another man. They're not gonna do that. And when they love you, they love you. And when you're their family, they're gonna take care of you and be there and have your back and protect you and defend you. So I totally understand now. That's right. On God, on hood. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what time. Oh, I better go. I'm making good time though. I better go get myself together, and I gotta just release all this stuff in me because there's still. Oh, I saw another dog. He's so pretty. He looks like a black Doberman with a little brown in the face. He's absolutely gorgeous. But I know those dogs too, when I keep seeing them, also would represent Anubis and Sirius and the underworld. But some of them told me they were also physical. And he told me they were physical like when he showed me the dog farm. This one here is absolutely gorgeous. He looks like he can be a little mean though. He's looking at me and he's a little vicious and he's big. He's about this high. He doesn't want to hurt me though, but I don't know. I think the dogs also represent Anubis in the underworld. No, my head is open, as you can see. I'm not stopping at all. It's fucking running along with my body cold. Uh, yes, and the lions. Yes. Uh, I'm wondering what they're going to do to the area where they shot young Dolph. Let's watch that area and let's see if they're going to gentrify that area because I see a lot of changes. Like the mayor said that they were weak on gun crime and all that, and I see it shifting in a bad way for black men. And it's going to shift the money, the economy, and the properties and the values of them. He said they don't want society talking to the dead. No, they don't. Those dog prices are at 10,000. Really? Ugh. Okay, now I see babies and a child on the dog, on the Doberman. So, uh-oh. Okay, the Doberman just did like that, and then blood dropped out on one side of the mouth and down on the ground. Either they're dogs associated with someone that knows young Dolph, and there are dogs and security or something, or an area that's secure what people don't know about, that are associated with one of the shooters, like those rappers and people associated with them. Because I just saw it did this, and there's blood on the ground, and one of the letters I see in it is an S, spelling out a name. Because you know how these people have a legal name and then they have the street name, nicknames and stuff, aliases. This dog's a killer. They've had this dog. They had this dog attack someone. It's showing me it did it, and the blood is on the left side, and it's fenced in. I don't know why it's telling me this. I just saw, I want to say a white man's face, but now I just changed it. Thank you. I'm so glad he came on. It changed. It's like a white man's face, and then it's like another man's face, like that man with Empire. Like they eat people, they consume them. Maybe it's, yes, I saw the dog fighting too. But no, this one did it to a human. This dog, actually, they sicked him on a human. Thank you, Gemini 10. He's actually showing me he did it. Well, wait a minute, it just flipped to a she. So it's more than one doggy. But these are not what you call, here, doggy, doggy. No, these are killers. Said they feed it gunpowder. To make this particular dog the way it is, it said that it's a killer, and it feeds, it likes blood, and it likes particular human blood, but they also give it gunpowder. Yeah. And it actually has human parts in the bowl. But then I'm seeing exotic pets. I just seen an alligator. Like, what the fuck? And the water or swamps. I wonder, some of these people go to Florida. They hang out in Florida. Some of these rappers or people in the music industry, entertainment, be in different parts of Florida. And they showed me cards gambling around this, cards and dice. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, because this thing, it looks like a Doberman. Well, yeah, I said that earlier. They breed those. They blow weed up their nose. But you know what? I think that's better though than eating fucking gunpowder. That makes them crazy. Very, very vicious. And this one says that they eat human blood. Says they rezone North Memphis, so the bad houses they remove expensive. Yes, and they're going to continue to do that. I'm just going to watch and see. Yeah, Hellhound, Resident Evil type of dog. Yeah. Thank you, Mercedes, for the donation. Thank you. But it's secret. Like when people get hurt or they disappear, these different animals, they have consumed them. And gators. Then it showed me a group of people that have the snakes. It's like a snake cult. Snake magic. Yes. You never heard that? They give some people give dogs gunpowder in the food. That's what the dog just told me. Look it up. I'm going to look it up and see if I can find. I believe the dog is here. And it's very, very vicious. First I thought it was male, but now it's shifting, and I'm seeing it's female because I see tits. No, I don't think this Anubis, goddammit. Now, first I thought that shit until this motherfucker came up and started talking on his mouth, that blood drip off his teeth. On the left side, so me on that left hand shit. On the left hand path, God, they see like humans. See? I ain't trying to play. You see what I'm saying? Now here they come. Just like people laughed at me when I said Nipsey had took me to the marathon and pushed me up there on a damn snake. And they laughed at me till I found the damn snake up there on the same day they shot him. The snake was up there at the damn candlelit vigil that damn night. I said the snake looked like that damn one on Britney Spears. I'm a slave for you. An albino, goddammit. No, I'm talking about a real alligator that they use and throw out to eat humans. That's what I said. And I said real dogs that they give gunpowder and have them fight and are mean to them and have them attack certain humans. You see, Lanice, see, they laughed and said I was crazy about that. Other psychic said that I need to go get me some mental help because I was lying to my that Nip come in here, and I was definitely lying. Said Nip said it was a damn snake that was cripping and dripping, that he belonged to an OG, goddammit. And lo and behold, we found him on a video. Yeah. They were crying, and it's a real one. Yeah, the snake is a crib, goddammit. And he know Nip. And I'm like, why are you pushing me over here? You bigger than me. And you taller than me. He told me, I don't want to get to it. You go up on it. You ain't scared of it. And then I said, whoa. The fuck? I said, this is a big snake. This bigger than this man that's wrapped around. He said, yeah, he know who shot me. He was here when they shot me at the marathon. And it was out there that same day, that evening, at his candlelight vigil. With that snake, the snake real fat. He don't look healthy. And the man showed it to me. I said, oh, goddamn. It's a snake. He said, yeah, it's a snake. I said, you better not be lying, because I know they're going to laugh. Nigga, I'm laughing, goddamn it. But this shit, somebody better come and reveal the shit. And everybody said that I was lying. She crazy. Ain't no goddamn snake out here. And lo and behold, it came out. And I was still willing to say, you know how I liked it, the nigga, goddamn it. Sexy slim. Goddamn light skinned with that long, goddamn straight wavy hair down this goddamn back. She loves me a goddamn pretty hair nigga, goddamn it. With his hair long, hanging down, goddamn it. Nigga came out. And you want me to do what? And do what to who? Who get tied to me? Blood the shoe. It's what? Okay, I'm gonna say it, nigga. The night, what, anything else? You want something to drink? Want something? Alright. Because I just like looking at the nigga just pretty to me. So I just like to look at the nigga. I love that video with that lady singing her ass off, goddamn. Y'all love a pretty hair nigga with the hair long down like mine and wave nigga hair hanging down this goddamn back. Sexy slim nigga, you see what I'm saying? With that pretty skin and shit. And them pretty teeth. Nigga, I looked at the video on the beach. Nigga walking out there, done had his hair corn roll out there and shit. With tattoos on. Had the nigga hair shining, walking down there on the beach with it, and and she is singing her ass off. God damn it, this motherfucker can sing. Just wailing and shit. She wasn't even doing no word. You know a bitch can sing when the motherfucker just making a noise, goddamn it, just a sound. She wasn't even saying no words all the goddamn time. She just up there saying, yeah, that's Stacy. This motherfucker could sing. I can't even. She could sing, but she wasn't doing no words. Just sound, just wailing like she calling the spirit and shit. And see this nigga walking around. You know, I with the braids back, and they shining, the sun hitting the nigga walking on the beat. Damn, this is a pretty young ass nigga. I just, you ain't got this. You can just rap and just walk. Goddamn. Then when he was out there in the lake or what he was out there in the ocean and got up with them bikini draws. The bikini draws on. With his hair wet and it was dripping down his back. Nigga had me then. Had me then, goddammit. So when he came in and woke me the fuck up and felt somebody walk around my house for 3 days, he walked in and said, hi, good morning, Alexis. I tried that like I ain't see the nigga. You know, that I really didn't see the nigga, goddamn. And the bikinis draw. Had the bikini draws on out there at the beach. And then came up out the water and looked around like, hey, you see it. Yes, nigga, I see it, goddamn. Comes up and walked in here. And I tried to, you know, Good morning, how you doing? Good morning, Nipsey, how you doing? What, you want to read? He said I need to read. Okay. I turned my head the other way and I just started squeezing my damn covers. God damn, it's a pretty young nigga. One reading and don't bring your motherfucking ass in here no goddamn more. And I'm trying to act like the nigga ain't cute. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I'm saying, look at. I said I'm gonna do the one reading. It's been almost 3 goddamn years. I'm still dead. Then the nigga brings motherfuckers in here. What kind of person does shit like that? Huh? You reading them, and the nigga just want to be a good Samaritan, even on the other side, and just recruit me. Oh yeah, she'll do it. She'll do it. Just like that old cereal commercial, that cream of wheat of them cereals and shit, and they got the little boy. Hey, we don't want to eat it. It don't look good. Get Mikey. Get Mikey to eat it. He'll like he eat anything. Yeah, that's all right. You want to know somebody did? Somebody shot you and shit? Oh, that's all right. I'll bring her that. She ain't gonna. She'll do it. She'll do it. She fix your plate too. What you want? What you want? And I said, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Because all the pretty niggas come over here. Pretty Latino niggas, pretty white niggas. All the pretty. Thanks for these men. These young men to come. See, I get something to look. Pop. Yeah, Pop Smoke had came too. I said, Lord God, what have I done? I ain't got no nigga on this side, but at least I get to see him, goddamn it, in the underworld. I just, cause you know how they physically die, they stay like that. They don't say, when they check commercial, then they do it. Get it to Mikey. He like it. He like it, Mikey. They tell me that ain't good. But as soon as Mikey got to it and they pour some milk and shit, put a little cream and sugar over in there, goddamn it, see Mikey. Well, then they wanted something. Mikey, he'll do it. He like it. I likes it, goddamn it. I like it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why that many women don't come over here, but I'm just glad all the pretty niggas. Hair laying down, young, fine, muscles and shit. Muscle ass, rounded, all body. See, you know what? See, now I done got heated up. I ain't cold no more. I got to thinking about that shit. See, they done warm my damn body up, goddamn it. They done want see my nose done stop running in every goddamn thing. See, they heated, put some heat up in me. See? I just looking at a nigga like that. I stand out there hum too, goddamn it. Like Stacey, but I just hum. I just stand there to myself and just hum. And just look. And just look up in the air and damn hum. Until you say stop. God damn it. Yeah, okay. The marathon continue, God damn it. Meow. Yes, that cat be purring. See a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm taking some class. Nigga got me to put a blonde wig on and shit. Titties out. Blue necklace and shit in between my titties and all that. No drawers on. Nigga got me feeling young, goddammit. Don't reshape my body. Fuck up. What they talking about? Middle age? What is middle age drill for me? Well, I ain't got one. Nigga done came in here and gave me a new goddamn body. Hey! Give a fuck what nobody motherfucking say. Okay? I put it back. The show gave me cream and shit to put the shit on. Nigga got me drinking out of goddamn Nipsey Blue and Gold goblets and shit. Nigga done turned my ass all of the way out in the dirty south in the trap out. See what I'm saying? Yes, sir! I mean, like I said, if I run across a nigga that look like him, got that same kind of energy and shit, you know, bitch, I might be, you know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm not gonna fuck with no young nigga. You know, till this nigga came in my goddamn house. You know, I said, I don't fuck with young nigga. I like old men's. You know, cause them old, I needed a daddy in my life. You know, that nigga got me thinking all kinds of different kind of ways and shit. Okay? That's right. Miss Drip in this bitch. You know, got me doing shit and wearing shit. I said I would never motherfucking do it. Never goddamn well. You know, you need a young stallion in your life. You know, the nigga inspires you and your ass. You know, open your chakras up and get you to get yourself, you know, feel like you bout something. You know what I'm saying? Get you to regenerate and rejuvenate yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? On God, goddamn it. You know, make you don't, you know, put yourself down and shit, and because of your age, and realize it ain't about your chronological age. It's goddamn it, bitch, what you was looking like, bitch, or what you willing to goddamn look like to, yes, I'm saying, to get back on that wet status. You know what I'm saying? Get back on that drip status, goddamn it. You know that you sometimes you need the young, y'all older men. You might need a younger. Now we see why older men get with younger women that are sexy and soft and feminine like women. And then it makes them feel young again and turn back the hands of time. I totally understand. You know, but I'm just doing it in the spiritual realm, though. I'm just helping him. You know, I'm not physically out here doing anything. So that makes it safer for me, you know, to be able to help someone. I just never thought I'd be doing this in my life, but I'm so honored to be able to help people. Thank you, baby. See, you see that done? See, I ain't sniffing and shit. That done warm my whole body up, goddamn. I'm gonna go in here and have me a shot of liquor, goddamn it. Yes, chasing the cat, yes, and I'm chasing it back. Bike, you know what I'm saying? Bike. They got me limber before my leg up and shit, flexing and all that shit. You done thought warm me up. Okay, yeah, that see, I'm not even looking that way no more. I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that, you know what I'm saying? Nigga throwing the signal, I'm throwing them back, flirting, cause I dig you like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that Mary J. Blige and goddamn Lil' Kim. Not Little Kim, goddamn Lil' Kim. I can love you better than she can, goddamn it. Send it. Fuck these young bitches, goddamn it. I can love you better than she can. Fuck that shit. To tell Vaughn, I know, in here, cutie, Vaughn. Mm-hmm. Y'all, let me lay down. It's so late. I was up here acting a fool and being silly with y'all. Y'all make me laugh. Y'all like the high part of my day. Okay. I know. Thank y'all for loving and supporting me and donating. Isn't he a cutie pie? Well, he still is. He looks the same. Beautiful young man. I just be looking at him. I'm like, it's so sad. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. They could be someone's, they already, most of them are fathers, someone's, not just someone's lover, but their husband, their friend, a very integral part of the fabric of a positive community, a enlightened and educated and self-sufficient community, teaching and giving back from the things they used to do and stopping the gang banging, the murder, all that stuff. Those that they took over there are the ones that would have been instrumental in bringing the change over here. And I look at them and I admire them, and it hurts me because they know they're there. They see themselves there, and I see them and their physical bodies. They made sure the way they killed them and shot them, they destroyed it. The only way that you would see that body again is they clone it. And they are cloning. They do have the technology, even cloning dogs and selling them. It's been possible. They've been doing it. We had that technology in Egypt. And they act like we didn't. Didn't he? Just gorgeous man. And his father was gorgeous. Silk. I mean, yeah. And then when you look at Nipsey, and him and his brother look just like his father's handsome as well, and his mother's beautiful. And King Von's mother is beautiful. And to see them go so early is heartbreaking. And they're going to continue to do it. This basically, this generation is gone. And I mean, there's no security. There's no way black people can defend themselves. They have no power, no economic power. They have no resources, nothing that they own or control. They're at the mercy of a system that hates them. hates our men, and all the good ones are gone, and the ones that are pieces of shit, they let them stay here. And this isn't going to shift as long as people as a whole whine and complain and are scared. And why don't you stop this? And why don't you stop that? Well, why don't you stop it? Why don't you be a point of change where you are with who you know? But the Great Tribulation is here, just like prophesied in the Bible, and it's not going to stop. Yes, I said all of them are handsome, and all of them are smooth and intelligent and strong and sexy and had that charisma about them and got that paper and wanted to bring change to the young ones and the little ones, and they didn't want it. You see the ones that have already sold out that they know, those are the ones that are living and make all the money, and you see them everywhere. Because they don't want to die, but you're still going to die in the end. Oh, I know, baby, but even if you would have married and you would have only gotten for a small amount of time on this side, that's why it's so important you develop the spiritual side when you get with a man the next time or you get with a woman, because if something like that happens to her, you can still communicate with her and have a relationship if both of you still want to do that, because that lasts forever. The physical lasts for a short amount of time, but having them in the spirit, it lasts forever unless you shift or they shift. And that's a whole nother subject that I've been learning from Nipsey. There's so many levels and degrees with that. But anyway, I'm going to stop being silly with y'all. I have to go because I need to rest. And I love you all. And thank you for loving me and supporting me and donating and clicking like and subscribing and sharing. I had such fun with you all. You all the highlight of my day. I really don't deal with people. I got him. I go running, leaking again, shaking again. You can communicate with anybody you want to. You just have to learn how. Child, he said he don't want no dead cat. And other men started commenting, so they don't either. They know what he meant. Even in the physical body, that you can tell. A man can tell. I'm learning so much from men. They're so much more smarter than you think they are. Even when they're in their whole phase, they choose to be there when they don't have women they can trust. And they don't think they have the one that loves them, really loves them, unconditionally from the heart. Well, you don't need to be dating a lot of these motherfuckers out here. They ain't shit. These motherfuckers sick and twisted with no soul and no integrity. You have to be taught how to develop telepathy if you don't naturally have it. And that's something you have to do the work every day to manifest it. But anyway, I love you all. Yeah, I'm ready to try to lay down. And thank you for loving me and supporting me and donating so I can continue to do what I do and help them. And like they help me and teach me and educate me. I'll talk to you soon.